now. Okay, button has been pushed, and are we live on the are we up on stream yet? Mm-hmm. Yes, we are. Oh yeah, I should get my character sheet up.
Would help.
I just know I'm in a room with a pair of dead bodies. It's fine. No idea how it happened.
Isn't that always the way?
Yeah. Ah!
Cops come in.
I don't know what happened.
Two dead bodies. I don't know how this happened. Honest.
Yeah.
They looked at him funny.
What?
It was an accident, I swear.
Apparently there are Twitch drops for D&D on my channel at the moment. Nice.
Twitch drops.
What drops can you get for D&D?
I have no clue.
You get in-game rewards.
There's probably going to be some of the stupid stuff for their VTT.
Oh my. Yeah.
Like, that's about the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, what the hell is it going to be otherwise, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get a free, like, £2.50 gift voucher for a Magic the Gathering pack of cards or something like that. No idea what Hey, that's one pack of Magic cards. That could make you thousands of pounds. Possibly. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I think so.
They used to back in the day. Someone reminded me of Magic and I got a massive PTSD spike the other day. I once lost, like, £400 worth of Magic the Gathering cards at a LARP event.
Ooh.
It was rough. Tent flooded.
Oh. It's a subscription drop to Crunchyroll that you're earning for watching.
Well, you heard it here first, everybody! Subscribe to get... What do they get for a subscription to Crunchyroll?
You gotta not watch
rewards
ads.
to purchase or give. That's Crunchyroll that's showing up for me.
Mm. Oh yeah,
think
just say
it's
Crunchyroll. Yeah, if I click on it, it goes with the Crunchyroll logo. Weird. Well, apparently that's the drop for today, guys, so subscribe.
I think it's if you gift subscriptions, you can probably earn yourself a...
It's just purchasing or gifting. It's not just gifting.
Mm.
Yeah, it says 30 days of unlimited anime.
There's some good anime going on at the moment, we'll say.
Yeah.
So, this season's got some good ones. I'm really enjoying the Country Bumpkin Master Swordmaster one. That one's very fun.
It was suggested one by my friend Shadow, and he said Windbreaker. It's sort of like Tokyo Revengers, but no, none of the sort of going into the past sort of thing.
Ooh, I don't actually know that one. I haven't seen that one, so sounds cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Also,
It's
season
weird.
Season 2 of Killing Fat Slimes for 300 Years is hysterical so far, so...
Fair enough.
It's very silly. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It is one of the most chill animes you could ever watch.
There might be slightly more chill ones, but...
It's up there. This one's very
It's
much
up
up there. I would say one of the most chill. There's less chill in Restaurant to Another World, for reference on how chill this one is.
Yeah.
And that one is just the relaxed, sane version of Food Wars.
Yeah. Just come into my cafe, into this random door, and you get served food.
Really good food.
He seems to be able to figure out exactly what meal that you desire.
Well, usually they order it, but a lot of the time he's like, what should I serve you? What would I describe? It's like, I mean,
You feel like a cutlet person.
You look like a cutlet man, yeah. It's like, you're a big dude, have this pork cutlet rice bowl.
Or, here's your parfait, because you...
Accept.
What? I don't even know what this does.
I think that just fuses the chats together.
Oh.
Fusion. Ah.
Wait, is it put up a... Yeah, I think it's put up a call. Interesting.
We're already on call.
We're in call. Okay. I think it fuses the chats together.
I'm not streaming.
No,
this.
I'm not even signed into my account right now because it's been that long since I've been on it.
God damn it, pup.
Yeah, I just don't do enough to like set everything up properly.
I used to be on Twitch all the time, but now just don't have the time.
You got lazy.
No, I got too busy cutting grass.
Yeah, you got busy.
Too busy doing my job rather than actually just going, oh, I'll just watch a bit of the stream whilst I'm cutting grass.
Think of it this way, Bob. You might be very busy at the weekend.
I know I'm busy on this weekend.
You
Shut
might-
up.
You might be more busy because depending on if we can get Fang to show up at the event or not, you're technically in charge.
Bang showing up.
Pressure.
Are they actually? Because they said they were still up in the air. They're going to try their best to get there, but they're not sure.
I thought they just said recently that they're just up and doing the like, take it, I'm quitting, and coming to the LARP, and I am hoping I get this other job that I'm interviewing for.
Oh, I thought they were like going, okay, fuck it, we're doing it, but TPK. But they are see if they can get a lift.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't know if they can actually get there. Is the hard part.
Unfortunately, I can't offer a lift. We're already.
You're
got
the
enough
other
on
end of the country.
We've already had to turn down, bring down Purdy. There's just not room for 3 of us in the front.
Ah, yeah, they messaged me the other day. No, I'm mostly about tent.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fine, you can just shove Purdy in the back of the van with all the tent gear, it'll be fine.
And why am I in charge? Why not you?
Because
You're the former
I know,
leader.
but here's the bit. You're technically the second in command. Because I get
No,
to... You are technically. You got the other captain spot. Ari's technically not captain outside of the Discord and out of character.
Other captain spot went to Simeon.
No, they're the...
How long of a delay is your chat on, by the way?
Me? Not that long. It's on 15 seconds.
I can't tell if my message has not popped up.
The TBK one?
Yeah, because I know you saw that one.
TPK.
Yeah, that showed up immediately. I'm pretty sure.
I only see it in the in strategy. Is it this subscribe thing just blocking it?
Possibly.
It's there.
Yeah, it's not on like a 10-minute delay. That'd be very funny.
Yeah, I was wondering. Either it was on a really long delay, or it's right behind their promotion. In which case, hurry up and finish the promotion. Go away. I want to see the chat. All right. It's quarter past. Should we get started and TR can join in when he gets here?
Yeah.
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 We've killed enough
All right.
ground for TR.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Alterra, Snakes and Ladders Edition.
Woo!
Today, we will be continuing through on our journey to the palace, but in the most abstract, fun way I could do, because let's face it, D&D 5e doesn't really do travel montages particularly well, and this is more fun.
Yeah.
If you two would like the rule set for how to do snakes and ladders, subscribe to Wolfie's channel, and maybe we'll put something together.
Subscribe to twitch.tv/FriendsWolfOrbane. Ha! There's an emote. We have an emote. One.
And I'm sure at some point we can codify whatever the hell happens in this series. But until then, don't worry, there's definitely rules.
Yes. A dice
So
symbol.
let's do... Yes. So let's do a quick mic check on everyone. Make sure everybody is still decent volume levels. Looking at Neil for no particular reason. Wolfie Alvina, start us off. What happened last time in the Snakes and Ladders game?
Howdy! I am Wolfie Lane. I'm playing Alvina, and I'm also the only person who has a point of view this time, so you're gonna have to suffer. What happened last time was we discovered how to get Lou out of the box. It's gonna take 6 more Shadow games to get them back out. So this is the second one, which is Naga and Stairs, I think we called it.
Ladders. Naga and Ladder. Ladders is what the point to.
Yeah. And what happened was we are going through the rooms, finding some things. I know that the point accidentally did diplomacy. Lou Mexican standoff and killed 2 people because the third one can speak diabolic. I think.
Infernal.
Infernal, yeah, that was it.
Diabolic's a language.
I think that's a Pathfinder language. I'm gonna be honest. It's getting a mixed up, all right. And Alvina got angry and killed 2 people in the room because she got attacked by piranhas and was failing really badly.
I could describe any week.
So she just
Alright.
teleported into a room severely angry. And there are 2 dead Nagas.
Zormir. What happened last time?
I was the first one to roll stuff. Ended up in a room and found a goblin hand.
Oh yeah, you found a severed hand!
Yep.
Yes, you did.
Do not know what the goblin hand does, but then went into further on and ended up in this room that I'm in now, which turned out it had a giant mimic in it. But before I went and done freedom of movement, so I ended up doing an advertisement for mimicries. That has allowed me to slip out of the bonds of this mimic with 8 knees. I don't know who this advert went out to. We will never know.
The audience.
Yeah.
If you subscribe enough, we will make mimicry. So we make enough money, we'll make it.
Fourth wall is being broken
Join the man.
by Zarmir for some reason.
What was I using for this?
It's just Vaseline.
It's true. Last but not least, Luke Grimm. What happened last time?
Yeah, I was trying to remember how I got those 2 Nagas killed.
You twin cast disintegrate.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
I was trying to think, did I charm them? No, I've got nothing.
You charmed them to death.
Because the other one was like an acquaintance.
They spoke the same
I'm not gonna
language you
say
did.
ally.
Oh yeah, and
That
Jones
was
is
like-
evil. Forgot about that. Or insane. One of the 2.
Oh, I can't remember what Jones. But
It's true.
yeah, that's pretty much all.
Why do I just have Alvina 5 times Spirit Naga here?
What? Are you doing like a poll? It's like who would win in a fight?
No,
Or
like
is
everyone
it
else.
Alvina against 5.
Well, that's just one of my notes from last time. Like I have Zormir's mummified goblin hand and Lou's crystal that glows, and then just Alvina 5 Spirit Naga.
Oh, I know why. It's because I went into one of the rooms and was hunting them for a while. I was spying on them for a while, but I left that room. That was like one of the early rooms. That was this room, I think. I was just stalking them for a good while, but then I just went, I'm bored now, and left.
That's fair to say. Alrighty then. And the point will be jumping around as well as Fukyu, but to be fair, Fukyu's stealth means you'll pretty much never see them anyway. And Abigail and Jones are also just jumping around at random. Don't worry about it. They'll occasionally pop up when they merge into their rooms, and Gwent will be a little bit late and is trying to avoid Jones biting them.
Because Jones is gone full
Berserk.
feral.
Yeah.
Rabid.
Jones is gone into a blood rage.
I'm curious if Jones bites us
Yeah,
now if
he's
we
gone
actually get
rabid.
lycanthropy. Because Jones doesn't
We'll
have the
look it up.
curse lycanthropy, does he? He has a weird special one. So I'm curious.
Yes, he has the super soldier version.
Yeah. Which Alvina wants really badly, so.
See, they should have just got Steve to go ahead and bite everyone in Marvel. That's how you transmit it. Alrighty then, and I'm Chris Mackenzie. I will be your DM for this evening. Alright, where should we
Then
start?
Captain America's the zombie.
Yes. Let's start with going through each group and remembering where everyone is. So starting at the furthest behind, Jones and Gwen are currently with a blood naga, having a little confrontation. I'm sure that'll work out all fine. Abigail was in a bone room. Lou Grim was making some friends with a blood naga. And is currently in the room with the blood naga, having disintegrated his foes.
I think I'm in discussions of what to do next with this guy.
Well, he seems to be in an alliance
Oh,
with you now.
Quite amicable with each other, yeah.
Yeah.
Zormir and the Point are still in the mimic room for the time being. Fokyu is in another bone room.
I think
And
stealing
Alvina-
bones, if memory serves as well.
Stealing bones sounds about right. And Alvina is in a room with a blood naga and a water. No, not a water naga.
You did kill them last week, but we didn't. That was the last thing that happened, so we didn't really X them out. But they are dead.
Oh. They are dead. Let's just go ahead and throw some crosses onto them.
Because you had they've both used all their spells up and were just bashing into each other, and Alvina came in really pissed off, already raging, with weapons drawn into the room. So he went, yeah, I'm just not going to make you fight that, I think you'd win.
That sounds about right. Alrighty, so there's no particular initiative order to this. You all know the getup. There is, or the setup. There is a immobile, rotating, glowing cube in each of the rooms that, when turned to a particular number, will skip you a number of rooms ahead of that amount. The die do not allow the same consecutive numbers, so if the previous occupant rolled a 4, you are unable to roll a 4 and must roll a different number, preventing groups from traveling together.
Yeah. Which I like.
Gwen, you're just in time, as I'm about to finish the recap. You were being eaten by Jones.
Cool.
Nom 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 nom.
We'll come back to you at the end, so you have time to situate yourself. But yes, Alvina, Zormir, and Lou, what would the three of you like to do?
I mean, Alvina's in a room with 2 dead bodies, so I'm happy to have other people go a little before me, as I've got time to break them a little bit.
I'm 1, 2, 3. I'm
Get
gonna
out of
roll
the
a
room
5.
and mix. Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't
That's
grab you, but can keep trying to eat you.
I turn the dice to a 5.
Dice
5.
to a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You go to the top of the stairs. There is a strange Darth Vader in the chat.
Who is that?
Dorf, are you joining us today? Are you finished destroying Alderaan? I assume it's probably Gwent since they're recently joined, but Who knows? Maybe Lou's added a
Just for
sound
getting
effect.
eaten.
Not Lou for once.
What? That doesn't sound right. Zormir, you find nothing of interest in your. I feel like I should add lore or something to the blank rooms. But also, this is a meta space that's just supposed to
IKEA.
represent you traveling. Well, not even just that. Technically, IKEA doesn't exist.
It
You know?
does.
So what did we come up with?
Yeah,
It was the
we're in the
I'm more-
spatial. We're in the back rooms of IKEA.
I meant more that this is all just a shadow game version of you traveling the land,
Yeah.
and not a place that would traditionally have lore, because there is no reason this place exists.
We're in a liminal space.
it's
I feel like I should fill it with stuff from Gambit. Let's get some Gambit lore up.
Ooh. Are we in the card
Gambit's
shop?
got
It's
an-
over in the card shop.
And Gambit has an IKEA.
Gambit's got a Gambit, Lord of IKEA.
An infinite carton.
Gambler.
He could be in the
That's what I
board
came up
game
with.
section. That would be pretty apt. I don't know if does IKEA have a board game section? I think there probably is, right?
I don't know. This is a superstore IKEA, so it now has everything. You know what? Yeah, let's just make those different areas of IKEA. It's
Yeah.
funnier. Zormi, you find yourself once more amongst the shelves of IKEA, and yet, as you look around, there appears to be dozens upon dozens of brightly decorated rectangular cardboard boxes, all with inventive names like death and poverty.
Yeah. It's infinite carts and entertainment and antiquities.
No risk.
That it is.
He read no risk. Is next.
There's just like all these entertainment things and oddities and
What's
very
what's the
Gambit.
what's the Alterra version of Nottingham? Is there one?
Nottingham.
Because it's gonna be sheriff of wherever.
Wait. So, because if I was to run a Robin Hood one shot, I would of course be inspired by the famed anthropomorphized version of the story,
Yes.
and
Surely
therefore
the Militari's version.
they could
Don't
take
the musical
inspiration
number?
from it could take inspiration from that, but unless you're willing to sing for a session,
I am. I'm down. It will be the only time I play a bard outright is if you decide one of those, because I am playing Alan a Dale from Robin Hood Disney. I am
That's fair.
playing the chicken.
apparently Neil has gone deaf.
Damn it! We've turned off Lou's ears again.
But it would have to take place in Spirit Bluffs then. So what's a good Zodiac-esque inspiration for Nottingham? What's the origin of Nottingham as a name?
That's a good question.
Ooh, it
I
means
missed the whole.
caves.
That makes sense, actually. Homestead of Snots people. Because it started off as Snottingham. Named to the Snottingus tribe, apparently. Is this real? Yes, it is. Okay.
It sounds real sus.
They're goblins that live there. Terry Pratchett.
Okay. So if it's Nottingham, then obviously the majority of the population here has to be anthropomorphized pigs.
Yeah,
So
not
it's
Ham.
going to be the land of Ham, or Hamington.
Hamington. The Sheriff of Hamington is what you see on the wall. It's a great board game, by the way, Sheriff of Nottingham.
Spider pig. Spider
Spider Pig!
Alright, so we have Sheriff of Hamington.
Yep. Poverty, no risk.
Okay, Zormir, is there anything else you're doing? Is there anything you would like to do in this room before we move on to the next individual?
No, go to the next person because if
Okay.
there's nothing here, there's nothing here.
Nothing of any significance that wouldn't just be a shitpost. Alright, Lou Grim, can you still speak? Let's
Give him a moment. I've
actually
told him
see
to
if-
watch the stream.
Yeah, I could speak, I couldn't hear.
Yeah, I'm about to say, you can. If all else fails, it's
Can
like
hear
I think
now.
a 3-second delay on stream, so it would work.
Yeah, that I have for the past few minutes.
Yeah.
Can you not hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Right. I'm going to ask the remaining Naga. Do you happen to know the safest way out of here?
I don't even know where here is.
I believe it's Shadow Void.
This is powerful magic to warp us into a subliminal space.
Yeah, scan the Lord of God of Games.
The god of games. I thought all of the gods were part of the celestial pantheon now. I do not recall a gambit amongst their ranks.
Lou giving away
So
confidential
the-
information. Casual.
and
Just phone it out to anybody.
that is what I've been told, but
What was it?
you're not able to tell me any way out of here, then I bid you farewell.
Not, but you are a valuable can of information. Yes, I was wise to make you one salami.
I think you need to turn your mic closer to you, if you
Neil.
can, Neil.
You sound like you're in cotton wool currently.
Well, that's because I'm currently eating you. Pay no mind.
Oh no, you're fine, Chris. It's Lou that's the issue.
Well, I meant more. I was eating Lou.
Ah,
That's why he sounds muffled. He's in my stomach now.
It gives you some very bad indigestion. I can guarantee that.
I don't know. He might clear out any stomach problems you've got. He doesn't digest, so. I mean, you can't get much more roughage than a robot, right?
I'm more thinking of what wild magic he's gonna cast.
I've got stuff to do. I get ingested.
Well, it seems the only way to escape this subliminal labyrinth is to continue through it and find an exit. What was your name, wary robot?
Good when
Goodlin?
good when
Sorry, I'm gonna get you out of my stomach so you can speak fully. Blah.
If his mic
Lou
quality
Grim.
without
increases.
wiping myself.
That would be funny.
I think it's Googlim.
Well.
Lim.
Gooblim.
I said he was Googling.
Googling! Ah, yes! My name Googling!
I
Look
open
me
up
up
the panel on my
somewhere.
wrist.
Well,
You know, pedo.
consider me an ally. Pay note of my scaly markings.
If he hits the
I
button and
will
rolls.
And what is your name?
My name is...
Got it.
Isn't I?
We're abbreviating that.
You can call me Stephanie.
Stephanie. Fair.
Stephanie.
Yes.
Destiny.
Okay, I shall remember that.
Until we meet again in this mad god's dungeon. Googably.
If they roll a 4 now,
Indeed.
it'd be very funny. If they just roll a 4 and Alpina just kills them.
And then let's see.
You may leave now. I have nothing more I wish to discuss.
Push the button,
So,
Luke.
What are you
How
rolling?
many, what would you like to roll, Lou?
I'd like to roll a 6.
A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up the ladder. Oh, look, you appear next to Zormir in the board game aisle.
Oh, Lou's gonna
Hey,
take
Zomia.
everything.
How did you get here?
Rolling a cube. How did you get here? Exact same thing, I believe.
I'm rolling a cube.
What did you?
More or less. I made a friend along the way.
Ooh.
He with Blood Naga. He's a nice guy.
Okay.
He's an ally now.
We've got, I think, 3 different alliances currently going on with the random creatures in the dungeon.
I don't remember being allied with the Blood Naga. Not that I'm particularly 100% allied with the Great Toucan either, but
Well, while we're here, we
at
have
least
him
we
as an
have
ally.
at least we can tell them that that we can the Toucan Naga that we're on their side.
Yes.
And you managed to talk. Why? How did you manage to talk to the Blood Naga and get on their side?
Because he speaks one of the same languages as I do.
Okay.
It was
fair enough.
surprisingly amicable. Disregard the fact that Lou disintegrated one of the spirit
Which-
nagas that are an ally.
Which made it more amenable for me to kill the other 2 Nagas that were in the room.
Other two.
Lou's
Yes.
just...
What other 2 Nagas were in there?
There was Water Naga?
Okay, we don't care about them.
I mean, there's literally 3 Nagas at play in this whole thing. So yeah, water and the spirit.
Yeah, there's no
There-
guardian.
There's no guardian Naga.
Yeah, there's no guardians in here.
They were too far away from the landmass,
I couldn't think of the
and also they
other
don't tend to travel out.
Yeah, they're the defensive ones, aren't they? So,
Yeah. And also the highly spiritual ones.
yeah. Which is funny because there's a spirit naga, but they're more spiritual.
Yeah, but they're not as big into the prophecy as the guardian ones are.
Yeah.
Well, how do they know you're allied with them then?
Because we just made an alliance.
Verbal accord.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remind you that they said that they had a special phrase that you were supposed to tell any other Blood Naga.
I actually don't. Did they?
Yes.
I didn't hear
Yeah.
that. The spirit naga had that.
The Blood Naga did as well.
Ah.
I remember Chris saying to Neil that if Neil bumped any other Blood Naga, he was to say a certain phrase.
Do you remember what that phrase is, Bob?
Something about blood. Can't remember.
No.
No, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I remember you told Neil this one.
Sorry, it's up to the players to remember.
Exactly. Well,
Boiling
Shame.
butter.
Who knows? Who knows? All right, Alvina, what you doing? You're in a room full of dead Naga.
well, she's going to
Oh,
take.
something.
She's obviously going to do what she normally does. She's going to take a bite. And then just punch a 6.
Ham.
Punch a 6.
This
1,
one's
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
this one's very raw and bloody.
Well, one of them, I've got a suspicion that the blood naga might taste like peppery, and the water naga might taste kind of fishy. So it'd probably be quite nice.
The
repeat!
Naga tastes like... Naga probably tastes like what you taste
I'll have
like
you know,
rage.
this one is a spirit Naga instead of a water Naga, so it's not entirely repeat.
Oh yeah, because I forgot that those are the spirit naga model, which looks just like the water naga for some reason.
Yeah, the problem is the spirit Naga one also looks like the blood Naga one.
Yeah. I sent you a picture. Did I send you a picture?
You did, but it's the one that looks like the blood Naga.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So I need some that isn't red or blue. I might just steal like a guardian one or something. Actually, I want one that's yellow. Give me a yellow Naga. 1 second.
That is absolutely horrifying. Okay, I've got one. One moment, just messaging this to Chris.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I did see that one.
Yeah.
You know what, that one will do.
It's kinda
got enough
gold.
yellow in it.
Yeah.
Is it just a fucked up banana?
No, it's you'll
Yeah.
see. You'll see.
Accidentally just. Okay. But yes, while I'm switching these out, Alvina, you come into a room, and let's have 1 second. Gonna quickly look up something. Talk amongst yourselves.
We see how this scene situates itself before possible extreme violence. Lou's coughing up his lungs. Well, probably someone else's lungs because he doesn't have any in his body at the moment. Who's
All right, aisle 34. Okay. You come into what appears to be a slightly more spacious area in this subliminal IKEA multi-dimensional space, and you find what can only be described as a Iron Chef cook-off between a blood naga and a spirit naga being overseen by a angelic shark.
Oh, you've got all the spices. You're perfect.
A new contender has entered the kitchen.
Possibly, I might be.
What would you like to do?
So there's
Alterra, Beefloaf.
so there's an angel shark,
Yes.
overseeing. Is there a chair near the angel shark?
Yes.
Cool. Alvina's gonna walk over and sit down in the chair and watch the cooking. She is now a judge. Doesn't matter what anyone says. She is now a judge.
I knew you were going to do that.
Yeah. She'd be watching intently.
Food.
It's gonna be like Gordon Ramsay as well.
She looks demonic as well as the bit because she's currently covered in fire. The big dragon wings are out. And she's got reptilian scales and horns all over her body.
With the words etched in their eyes of "Feed me now."
Apparently this is the best I can actually find angel shark wise. Fair enough. That'll do. Okay.
I guess it's an actual angel shark because they are an animal. Actually, I've got one for you.
Yes.
One moment.
So I've discovered by the fact that I keep getting actual shark images.
Yeah, one moment. I've got one that'll be a good one. I just gotta find it. Where
Well,
is
have you got
it?
a
Where
picture of Jeff with ninja wings or something?
No. Not that one. This one. This one's very silly, Chris. But
Oh, I see. I see. Okay, very
Yeah.
well.
yay!
All right, let's just go ahead and get that in the same room as you then,
Yay!
as we have a good old-fashioned cook-off game. Because you know this is the main of the God of Games.
Yay!
I thought that was the punch thing.
You
There we
had
go.
to, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Yay!
He's a good chef.
Let's hope that we don't get.
We won't. We will not. We'll be fine. Also, this one's only on my channel, so I'm really.
You'll run the risk.
Yeah, I'll
You're
run the
level
risk.
figure
I'll get demonetized on that one. I don't even. Well, actually,
Yeah.
not even monetized on YouTube. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right, here. So yes, Alvina, you have taken your seat at the judges' table as you watch these two serpentine contestants going off, somehow cooking at a furious speed. You watch as their tails whip around the kitchen, sautéing onions and some form of meat-based replacement product.
It's
And-
meatballs.
There is a beautiful aroma and scent filling the air from either side. It looks like the Blood Naga is going for some form of sticky blood pudding.
Ooh.
They were the ones also using the substitute meat somehow. And it looks like the Spirit Naga has gone for a Kaming Udon bowl of a tea soup.
Very interesting.
But we will come back to you in a little bit. Gwent, are you ready to survive Jones?
Well, didn't last time I cast command on Jones tell him to attack the snake?
Maybe.
Yeah, because I definitely casted command and he wouldn't have been on the snake.
I believe you were rolling the dice as Jones ate the snake.
Oh yeah, you cast command and then just like got the fuck out of there. So...
Yeah, I will roll a 6.
A 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. You find a... Well, actually, first of all, because apparently I'm filling all the rooms with random aisles. New aisle, please. You find a aisle of IKEA that is filled with storage boxes, picture frames, and curtain rods.
Oh, you need the
Just-
curtain rods, actually.
As far as the eye can see.
I imagine Gwen
I mean,
would be down to get curtain rods.
I do pick up a couple. I'm assuming they're the like the extendable ones that can go anywhere.
There is every type of curtain rod imaginable. There are like 18 shelves of just curtain rods in a variety of brands and colors and materials. You have metallic collapsible rods in golden colors, silver, copper. You have very nice wooden rods. There are plastic, ceramic, glass rods of just every variety, perfect for any room that needs curtains.
Just watch out
I'm
for
definitely
the.
going to get a couple of wooden ones because I think Gwent would have a beaded curtain on the inside of a cabin door. That
I
seems
believe
like a
it.
Gwent vibe.
Yeah, I believe that.
Like you open the actual door and then it's like beaded curtains all the way down.
Yeah. Like they're going into a weird esoteric shop kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Some real hippie shit going on.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's watch out for the movable curtain rod.
God, if only.
You've got one of those movie
maybe
curtain rods that snaps in the middle.
Maybe a couple of those old-fashioned glass frames you can turn on both sides, so you can have two pictures and just turn them round.
Hell yeah. D27. D29 and D20.
Yeah,
Yeah,
D29 is worrying.
I mistyped.
Ah!
Just one button.
There's
The 9 is right
29
next to the
people that
0.
attack you.
But that is that is all of Gwent. You have discovered a empty room as we round back out to Zormir. And I need to also just do some NPC stuff.
I really want like one of them to come into the room that I'm in just to see a cook-off with a shark and Alvina judging. It's like, I'm not even gonna ask and just move on.
Like, little notebook, glasses, just taking it very seriously.
Abigail materializes next to Gwent. Oh, Gwent, you're alive! Wait, why did I think you were dead?
Why did you think I was dead?
I don't know.
Like, you were supposed to come with me, remember? We said, hey, let's go together. And then you went, ah.
Well, I didn't do that by choice. I'm pretty sure the rooms don't allow you to travel together.
Can we
Not
just choose
sure.
the same number?
Well, no, because you can't turn it to the same number. You've really not been paying attention to how these rooms work, have you?
I've just been attacked by snakes and Jones. By the way, if you see Jones, he might be a little bit bitey.
I was just seeing where Jones ended up.
Fighty, fighty. Ah.
Well, hopefully it doesn't end up finding the point then.
I mean, we don't need to talk about what they get up to, so it's fine.
Okay.
I'm
Sounds
sure
like
they
the
will be
point,
okay.
So, you know.
Oh, Zome! Why is Zome finding every treasure room? You have found all of them so far. Nobody else
No,
has
I
found
found one.
No, you found 3. You got the other one as well. I just think someone else took. Someone else just took the reward in that one because I don't think you had
It's
any.
because we get the loot when Zormir's not here, so he has to get something.
It's evening out. Yeah.
But yes, Abigail has a look and helps you pick out the curtain rods. What we're doing, yes, Zormir, roll me a D100 to see what is in this box of
Maybe
strange
Definitely.
prizes that only only work in the subliminal space.
Okay.
they only work, but do we get to keep them just as random objects afterwards?
You can do if you'd
Yay.
like.
Paperweights and shit.
We have a 7th goblin hand. It has no purpose.
Revive.
We can revive the goblin. Who are you? Do you want to be an adventurer? He's some random peasant. Yeah, sure. What's a 70?
Okay, you find a small packet filled with pink dust inside this beautifully pristine, bejeweled golden chest made of very mahogany dark wood.
I'm gonna do an arc check on it.
Sniff it. Do a
Strawberry
line.
sherbet. Do a line of sherbet.
You're a doctor, apparently. Go on.
14. Yeah, but he's not an MD.
It does not appear to be magical in the slightest.
That could be because you're older 14. It could be just not magical.
Could be genuine.
There is 0 magical properties or arcane static coming off this dust.
It's that weird sand that used to be able to get in like Toys R Us that makes sand castles underwater.
Oh, yeah. No, magic sand.
Yeah, it's like, was it just called magic sand? I don't remember what it was called.
Ironically, lacking magic.
Yeah, non-magical magic sand.
I'll sniff it. and see if
Yeah.
it has an odor to it.
It smells of cotton candy.
If you found candy
Oh.
floss mix,
That's quite nice. I dab my finger in it and see if it has gone candy.
if it's
Oh, here we
poisonous
go.
now.
You do so. It feels coarse and rough against your fingertips. / metal.
But not irritating, so it's not sand.
Not irritating, so don't worry.
And metal?
You're wearing
it is-
metal.
Yeah, you're in your armor. I realize you can't. I don't know how the hell you feel through your metal.
It just comes up on his visor. Coarse, rough.
He's got fingerless metal gloves that you just pop out.
I can like retract some of the glove to tap my finger on it.
Well, would you like to touch it with the metal glove or your regular index?
My regular index. I'm
Okay,
gonna-
you do so. It feels coarse
And
and rough against your skin, but not irritating.
Yeah. It's not normal sand. It's very specific.
It appears to
Yay.
stick to your finger.
Just it's candy floss. But dust.
I'm gonna try and lick it and see if it isn't candy floss.
As you take your hand out of the packet, you find yourself pulling a trail of the dust out of it as one long string as it begins climbing up your finger.
Well, that's concerning.
Symbiont.
It's a symbiote!
I got the floss.
You're going to become the pink venom.
You're going to be the cotton candy glob from Scooby-Doo. The cotton candy ghost.
I am Flossie. What the
But
hell?
just to know, Zormir, you will be in the most danger you've been in this
candy.
entire campaign if you end up as a giant candy floss monster. Just want to let you know this is a warning ahead of time.
It very quickly covers your entire hand and stops there. It fits like a glove, but you cannot take it off.
Candy floss glove, okay?
Okay.
Why are you getting so many hand-based things so far?
Will my the rest of my armor go back over it, or will that?
Will it fit?
Yes.
Okay.
To be fair, it is quite like a skin-tight glove, because it is just one layer of
Candy
dust
floss dust. What the fuck have you found?
that covers your hand. But your armor can easily fit back over it. It doesn't cause you any pain or anything. If you lick it, it licks like candy floss, but does not come off your hand.
Okay.
But you effectively just have lickable wallpaper on your hand now.
I have a snack for on the go. Fair enough. I wonder what this monkey paw does then.
It goes over your other hand.
I really don't want to see Zormi walking around starting licking his fingers, though.
Who knows
That's
where
not a mental image I want.
We'll say I really need the bathroom, so I'm going to be back in a moment.
Yeah. I'm gonna just put that down this treat glove.
Alright. Legrim, what would you like to do? Zormir has just rolled the dice onto a 6 and vanished. As a reminder,
I'll
you
go
can roll
for
any number
5.
except 6.
Go for 5.
You gonna go for 5? Okay then.
There.
You arrive in a room with a rather elderly looking water naga who glances up at you from his reading nook with a pair of spectacles on his eyes as you arrive. He has curled himself around the die with his tail, making it impossible to turn the dice. What would you like to do, Lou? He is not attacking you.
Sorry,
He
I
is
don't
just sitting
speak Naga.
there. Shalabalash.
No, still don't understand. Do you speak common? Maybe Infernal?
Blop. Blop, 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 blop.
Just pull up a chair, Sonny. Come take a rest off and have a ride with me.
For all I know, he could be saying shit like that.
Blop, 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 blop. Blop, 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 blop.
No, it's time for a bath.
Do you speak Aquan?
No.
Then you still have no idea what he's saying. Blop, blop. He shrugs with his non-existent shoulders and goes back to reading. Well, then I'll leave you there to figure out what you'd like to do.
Over and I gently and carefully would sort of stroke his head like you would a dog. You know, that gingerly way you see a dog you don't know. Yeah,
He
keep
very
going.
slowly
Yeah.
turns to look at you, opens his mouth as two circles of power materialize as spell circles in front of him as he's casting a second level spell. Would you like to do anything?
And uh,
He's not an animal. He's an intelligent humanoid creature. Humanoid type creature. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah, but
appreciate you trying to pet him.
I'm back.
Yes. Would you like to do anything, Lou, before the spell takes effect?
I'm gonna counter spell.
Alright, it is a second level spell, so you automatically counterspell it. The circle bursts into a glow of glittering light as it cascades down onto the floor. What would you like to do? You have 4 seconds.
You've just counterspelled the tongue spell that they were using to talk to you.
I will move as far away as possible.
Just run. You're in an aisle. There's quite large segments.
Alright, you do so. He seems to go back to reading as you flee in horror.
He's good.
We'll come back to you in a second. Lou, Gwent, what would you like to do?
Right. So, Abby,
Yeah?
you roll a 6 this time. I'll roll a 5, and then next time switch around so we always end up in the same kind of room after 2.
Okay,
Sound good?
sure.
Okay. So I'll roll a 5 this time, and you roll a 6, and then swap.
Okay.
Try not to get lost. Try not to die.
Do you want me to go first, or?
Sure, why not?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright.
I briefly thought that the 6 was this room, which would have been very funny.
So did I. Alas, it's one off.
Yeah.
And you going for 5?
Yep.
Yay!
Alrighty then. We need a new aisle. Alright. Gwent, as you leave the aisles of...
Coat rack. No, coat racks.
Brain just froze.
Oh.
Curtain rails.
As you leave the
Yeah.
storage box, picture frames and curtain rods behind, you find yourself now in a section of flat-packed furniture and bathroom accessories. You can see a long line of toothbrushes in every variety, some electric, some not, some flat-packed drawers and side bed cabinets. And trying to assemble a bed in the center of it is a blood naga who looks up and stares at you. Yes.
I'm
Oh, would
sorry,
you
I
like
don't
to-
speak snake. I'm just gonna grab a toothbrush and then walk towards the dice.
The snake is going to race you towards it and try to block your path. Roll initiative.
Oh, my famously good initiative.
Yep.
Good.
I don't think it even matters if I roll here.
I doubt it could roll any worse.
I doubt it too.
If it rolls a nat 1 and gets a 2, it'd be very funny.
Oh, he has a +3. He literally
Can't
cannot
fail,
roll lower
yep.
than you. Unfortunately for you, as you, even with your ridiculous speed, rush towards the die, the blood naga was already so much closer to it as it sweeps in with its hulking serpentine form and blocks you from the die. Its eyes stare down at you and flash a blood red. As I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
13.
Suspicion that might fail.
Unfortunately, that does fail as you begin to feel your blood boiling and your temperature rising.
This is what Alvina feels like all the time.
What would you like to do before the effect fully takes place, Gwent?
I don't have my medicine kit.
Just 1 second. God damn it, you can never find what you're looking for.
Don't look for it. You'll find it.
Believe in yourself.
Okay. Right, I am going to throw back the effect on it.
Mark of fate.
Ooh.
Like, no. Blood shouldn't boil. Silly snake.
You do so. You watch as the blood naga begins writhing in pain, as it almost looks to just be in absolute agony.
Oh, it gets a saving throw. It's just a disadvantage
Yeah.
against his own spell. Hilariously enough.
Yeah, no, it's funner if he fails.
Hell yeah! I said that's a cool spell.
This was a creative use of the spell.
Yeah.
And you have successfully passed this encounter and immobilized the blood naga. We'll come back to you in a second, but first we must go to Alvina and the cooking contest.
Yes.
Alvina,
This
2
is just
dishes.
full of blood naggers. There's no other kind of naggers in this maze.
For you, that actually only have found blood. Gwent only has found blood daggers, actually. Yeah.
It's because the maze is only full of blood naggers.
You technically found the bone naga.
The bone
Oh.
naga.
But that was kind of dead already. Does it count?
It might be alive. We don't know.
It could have been a blood nagger's skeleton.
Could
How
be.
would I know?
Let's have a look. Let's have the blood naga come up first. The blood naga swithers up, holding a plate in its mouth, and it places it down on the table before you and this very anime-looking angelic shark. As you can see, she's looking very excited with her knife and fork kind of just like banging on the table. As she kind of glances at you and will put like half of the pudding onto a smaller plate and slide it to you.
Yep.
And without saying a word, she'll start eating down the dessert. What would you like to do?
Start chowing down on the dessert as well. Yes.
All right, you do so. It has a very tangy iron and copper taste to it. A texture of something sponge-like, yet creamy in the center.
Oh, like a cream donut.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's just a sponge with a gooey center.
Funky.
Give me a Constitution saving throw against blood poisoning.
27.
Yeah, you're fine. Absolutely fine. Nothing, no problem whatsoever. You chow it all down. It's great.
Hell yeah.
Next
Nom, nom,
comes
nom.
the Spirit Naga with a light green, semi-transparent substance in a small bowl. It's giving off fumes that are warm and relaxing as they inhibit your senses. It has a sweet fragrance to it, and just a little bit of like kind of spectacles of like twig leaves inside it.
You need
just kinda
speckles,
floating.
right?
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was gonna say there's glasses in there. All right.
Not spectacles, spectacles, yeah.
Okay. I will.
Unfortunately, the angelic shark looks around and doesn't seem to have a second bowl with her.
Oh, it's fine.
She-
I'll pull out a bowl I just have because I definitely have I have cookware on.
You see her face light up as she spills half of her bowl into yours. And then begins drinking from her bowl.
So, how does it taste?
It tastes actually quite bitter at its core. There's a hint of seaweed and salt to it, as well as just that deep after taste, as if you're drinking from the very depths of the ocean that's been locked away for millennia. But as you do so, you also feel incredibly hydrated, like you've never felt before. It's as if you've drank every drop of water in the cosmos, and for the first time know what it's like to be a part of it.
I think there's been an extinguished.
I'm extinguished.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a charm? I'm assuming not.
It is not a charm. It is against knowledge.
Oh no.
You'll
I was all getting disadvantage. I was all tempted to take disadvantage.
Oh, I think a 7 might do.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you fail to return from the depths of your contemplation and lose one round
That is fair.
as you're just staring off into the abyss.
How
Or-
how is this accomplished? Making me sated and with my water. I'm usually still always thirsty for
I'm
something more.
usually constantly thirsty. Alvin is
Alright.
very thirsty in every version of the word.
Zormir, we return to you having gained your pink surprise prize.
Yay!
What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take out the goblin hand.
Okay.
And go,
Oh god.
I wonder. I take the goblin hand to the dice and say, Goblin hand, you can roll to whatever you think is going to be the bad number.
Goblin hand does nothing. It's a corpse hand.
It's an inanimate
However, as you
object.
approach the dice, you do feel a tingling, static-like sensation on your pink hand.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I thought it might be able to negate a trap room or something by using the goblin hand. Maybe it'd still work. I'm gonna try and turn the dice with the goblin hand. And see if the
Poke,
goblin
poke,
hand disappears.
poke.
What would you like to turn it to? It does not do anything on its own.
If you want an actively
well-
bad room, you can click a 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and turn it to the 1 or something. Just turn it over 1
Okay.
with the goblin hand.
You succeed at turning it to a 1. You find yourself in a broken down room that angles down towards this large black hole with a massive serpentine skeletal head at the center. As you materialize, the floor appears to be frictionless as you begin sliding towards the serpentine head as it turns to eat you. What would you like to do?
Is there
Oh, I've
is
got
a
an idea.
dice there? Still?
There is a dice above you at the top of the room.
Can I quickly hit the dice and turn it to something?
It is out of reach. It is about 300 feet above you.
Oh shit.
Can I throw the goblin hand at it and see if I can turn it?
The goblin
Like,
hand
with the
doesn't do
goblin
it!
hand?
As you maneuver the goblin hand, you and point towards it. You watch as one of the fingers begins to curl down.
Ooh. Teleport.
And as you do so, suddenly you feel the room go calm as the serpentine snake coils back on itself and goes to sleep.
Yeah, it is a negative trap room. Or a hazard, I guess.
Technically, it just negates the slide.
Oh, it's a negate slide specifically, okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking that was what the candy floss hand did. I thought it would be friction on the frictionless thing, so you just like slam it into the wall and it's fine. That's what I was wondering. Interesting.
Thank you,
You
goblin
have-
hand.
You have 2 fingers left.
Okay.
But we'll come back to you as you determine how to reach up to the 300 feet to get to the die. It's not the goblin hand. The goblin hand just negates a snake room.
Mhm.
Or I guess like a slide room.
Yeah.
All right, Lou Grim, you are currently at a safe distance away from the elderly water naga who is just reading to themselves, coiled and protecting the die. What would you like to do?
I would like to turn the dice to a 4.
How do you get to the dice? The snake is currently wrapped around it and you are a distance away from it.
Do you have invisibility?
No.
Do you have Misty Step?
Don't think I must have said I was dimension though.
Do you have any form of teleportation?
Just dimension though.
I mean, do as you don't do it. Right. The teleport directly above the dice, just smack down on the dice before it can react. That might work.
Clarify, this snake has got its tail wrapped around it.
Yeah. Like 100% there's not even a tiny gap, or...
Like maybe a tiny gap, but not enough to like actually move the dice.
Yeah. We'll take
It's not like you
whatever's
just
on the
touch
thing.
the dice.
Yeah, take whatever's on the current one.
Alas, you cannot go to the same location as was previously rolled.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Yeah. It's a whole bunch of layers to this.
Do you have any summoning spells that'd be very funny? Summon
What
demon?
would you, what would you like to do, Lou?
You have tongues.
He's reading, he might be angry.
Now I have comprehend languages, the point that's got tongues. I'm gonna
He could read it.
go up to and use dramaturgy and scream as loud as I can in the hope that he loosens up enough.
What, that being
so I
very
can-
loud suddenly makes him understand you?
He's doing the foreigner. He's doing the American tourist version of tongue.
No, so,
Speak
like,
loudly. Shout at them.
he gets so
He's
a
trying to
shock, you know, scared.
Surprise.
Trying to intimidate him, in other
Going
words.
for an intimidation with
Yeah.
thaumaturgy.
You're trying to scare him enough that he loosens his grip.
Yeah,
what
so I
you're aiming
can
for.
quickly grab the dice.
Get off my lawn! Damn snake.
You're gonna do it. Do an infernal. I'd say
They don't speak it.
it might be a bit more shocking.
No, because they just think you're a blood dogger enemy then.
All right, Luke, give me an intimidation check, I guess.
Wow.
Dun, dun,
It's definitely shocking. The Naga just drops dead, actually. Heart attack, he didn't say he was old. Yeah!
All right, you successfully give the elderly water naga a heart attack with your sudden, unexpected intimidation. And with that, we're going to take a quick break there.
Just Blue sudden he turns back and then just turns and gets like
Boogity boo!
disjoints everything he can just to appear bigger and more scary, like, transforming into something gonna crush him.
I can't believe you fucking intimidated a snake to death. Alright, time to go get some
I
more
also
water.
want to take a couple of his teeth.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Wow, insult to injury, man.
Just pliering out his teeth.
Okay, now I'm gonna need you, of course, to look up
Jeez.
snake teeth for me, and let me know what kind of teeth elderly snakes have.
They actually have the same kind as the younger ones. They don't really lose teeth.
They don't.
No, my snake never lost them when she was alive. They just have very, very good teeth, generally.
Okay,
They're not
that's
like
fair.
us. They're not eating sweets.
All right, we'll be back then. All right.
That was hilarious, I'm gonna be honest.
It's not. It's not. Your snake's not being eaten these Werthers, so he's not rotting his teeth.
No, just snakes are it's very hard for snakes to actually like put a lot of wear on their teeth because of how they use them. They're literally just hooks, basically.
Mhm.
So they don't get that much like overuse, and they're quite deeply rooted and just nice, so they don't really lose them.
They're not using them as we do as the grind.
Yeah,
or-
they don't use to
or-
crush or anything, so they don't take that much wear and tear.
Whereas, like,
I know that snakes can lose them, but it's usually like very specific circumstances, and it's usually on snakes with like actual like venomous snakes with fangs, more often than not.
yeah, because they bit something and it's
It pulled away, right?
they pulled. Yeah, it's pulled away, or they pulled away, and it's stuck in it and snapped out.
Yeah. Which I think they regrow as well, so.
Yeah. I mean, at least it's not a shark where it just keeps on its.
Yeah, and the fangs
it
come
rolls
back
and
like
rolls and
very
rolls.
quick. They come back very quickly as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause they grow rows and rows of teeth that just are. Yeah, we'll fit that one back in because I lost that.
Eventually break down the base, old teeth, Yeah, a snake fang can fall out, and it's immediately replaced by the new one because the new one grows in before the new one leaves. So, very good teeth. That was my shadow had like that. She had very good teeth her whole life, and she was old.
How old do snakes live in general?
I believe at least corn snakes have between like 10 and 20 years.
Mad.
That's
The
not
bigger
bad,
one-
is it?
The bigger ones can last a lot longer. The corn snakes like it's just Shadow was very big.
Mhm.
She was on the younger end of when they would be considered like it could die now, but she was massive for a corn snake, and it's like, well, she was just particularly large. So and she was about 7 feet long, but a corn snake, so she was very big.
I'd hate to see how long anacondas live for. And some of them
Anacondas
are
live for a
pretty-
while. Green
Or some of them
anaconda.
are
Max age.
or even
30 years or more.
or constrictor.
Yeah, anacondas live to 30 years or more. In captivity, specifically. Well reticulated, so that's a big one. Python. Max age.
'Cause there's a
About 30, yeah. About 30 seems to be the bigger ones.
Because there's apparently a really big one somewhere.
That's reticulated pythons and anacondas. I know there's a type of anaconda. I can't remember its name. There's a new type of anaconda. I say new, past couple of years. Who get very big.
As long as we don't get ones the size of Jormungandr. Or even Sally.
Sally's immortal. She'll be fine. my adorable daughter that it's really entertaining to describe to anybody. It's like, oh yeah, this is my daughter pulls the ship. What?
I would hardly call it a ship when it's a floating.
It's an
island.
ironclad. It's an ironclad.
It's a city state right
It's
now.
a town, not a city state.
Yeah, it's a little town or whatever it is.
Calling it a
Freaking
city state
massive.
is a little generous.
It's massive.
It is, but it's not a
And
city state. It's a dwarven-made battleship that didn't float.
It's big enough. It's big enough that we made another couple ships within it.
Hey, we got given another ship as well. Look, we
Yeah.
didn't make the ancestral ship. That one we just got given.
But we've got the Iron Fang. Got
The steel fang.
I really don't. I don't really want to know the normal fang, the normal fang or the wooden fang.
The wooden
The
fang.
the
Wooden fang definitely
burned.
sank. That one got burnt. We had
The wooden fang burned.
we had the storm fang back in the day that is currently beached on top of a castle in Albion.
Mm-hmm.
It makes more sense when you remember, if you know the knowledge that Albion sank in the LT in LARP a few years back, and we went and helped with the salvage operation and got our ship stuck on top of a hilltop castle.
When it unsunk.
And then it unsank, and we just couldn't get rid of it, and they were like, "We'll keep it. It's fine." I think we sold it to them. It's like, well, we can't get rid of it anyway. Here's the cost of materials. I believe they paid as well, because I asked.
We'll probably end up having a gold fang and a silver fang.
Silver
need to
Fang
keep
is
that.
a werewolf clan.
Yeah, and we need to keep it away from the werewolves because they'll be like, that sounds like it's a dangerous ship, we're gonna sink it.
Nah, it's not made of silver. It's actually for werewolves. It's made of nickel.
It's a deceptive title.
It's a
bad.
title to lure people in, and then it's actually got werewolves on it. They really don't expect it.
Why are there werewolves on the silver fang? Because it's for the it's for the werewolves.
This is the werewolf ship. That's what we call it, the Silver Fang. What?
Well, we couldn't exactly call it the werefang.
Yeah, that's
That's just silly.
just a silly name, yeah. To be honest, we could call it the Moon Fang, and that would actually work, but no. Moon Fang's already taken.
Yeah. And plus, where are we gonna get Moonrock to make the moon fang?
The moon. Are you stupid? It's clearly where you get the moon rock.
That would be
Use your
even
brain, Brewbeer!
It's in the
Even-
name.
We're not gonna. But the raccoon's stuck up there. We're not gonna get them back down.
Look at that. There is a
Why are the
raccoon.
raccoons up there?
Someone
That's what they chose to do.
they
with
they used basically a wish to get a raccoon on the moon. In
Yeah,
LARP.
they used the last of basically what is equivalent of wish, but it's basically true magic for LT purposes.
Yeah, they used a bit of true magic to put a raccoon on the moon in space, and we were like, well, that's a waste, but hell,
Yep.
we're not going to complain too bad.
Yeah, because we were the only other one to put in tokens that weren't bought out by the Mages Guild who wanted to put the raccoon on the moon.
It did give some benefits, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 4 that we put in were going to go towards putting the Archon of Justice back up or something. The
I don't
Demon
remember
of
how
Justice.
one. We did something like that.
Yeah, we were trying to put the Demon of Lore back in.
We were doing some weird shit in our own right.
We were just trying to revive the Demon of Law or something, so we put the
No,
laws
Archon.
back in.
It would have been Archon of Law.
Archon of Law. It was a demon type, I think.
No,
Basically, it was-
the demon was the destruction when it was the other thing.
We were trying to put the one that would basically say, right, all the laws, the laws of the universe reapply. Come on.
Yeah,
Save yourself.
that was the Archon of Law. We're trying to get the Archon of Law to be ascendant for a bit. He's alive because they interacted with him, but it just delayed some things. It's fine. Anyway.
Yeah, we return to some Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
Alright, I believe previously we left off with Zormir trying to get to the cube above, having used one of the monkey paw fingers to negate a skeleton slide. Lou having intimidated a elderly Naga to death. Similarly, I'm going to put a little cross on Gwent's one. Not technically dead, but they are incapacitated, so that's all that really matters. Gwent having incapacitated a Blood Naga by reversing one of the Blood Rage effects. And Alvina staring off into nothing. We'll come back to Alvina in a little bit as they stare off into nothing.
Now he understands
Gwent.
the concept of water on a fundamental level.
Gwent, what would you like
Yes.
to roll?
I follow the plan. I roll a 6.
You roll
And I
a
hope-
6.
Abby has rolled a 5.
That is very funny that you rolled a 6 there. Is the room
All
still
right.
negated?
It is only Zormir that is negated from the effect. As Gwent, you find yourself on a sliding slope towards the center of the room as a very large skeletal Naga begins lifting its head towards you, Gwent. Zormir, you find yourself absolutely fine. You're not sliding in the slightest.
Quick,
Also, you do
have
see
this.
Silly
use it.
question. Do I slide because I'm not actually touching the floor?
well, you're technically being sucked in, so describe it however you want.
Can I
Tornado.
chuck-
Maelstrom.
I chuck the paw of the Gwent to try and use it quickly.
Gwen's got to catch it first.
All right, both of you give me a sleight of hand check. If either of you succeeds, we'll count that as a success unless the other one really fails.
Add a new title that's a long one.
Yeah.
11.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
but
still a
for-
success.
Hey.
It is not the most magnificent throw or anything, but it gets the job done. As Gwent, you catch on to the zombified goblin hand and begin sliding down no more as one of his fingers curls to prevent it.
What's going to be very funny is that Abby is going to press the button and you're going to have to throw the last hand piece to her. Just to let you
And
guys
as
know.
you As you stop sliding, you see an Abby materialize as she begins sliding towards the snake.
Quick!
Can I just grab her?
You can attempt to, but make me a strength saving throw as she is still sucked towards the snake.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Just give her the
She is
hand!
pulled from your hand by an unseen force as she continues to get pulled down towards the large skeletal naga.
I throw the monkey paw to her. Abby, catch!
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Right across the face.
Oh yeah, this is good. This is where we get the natural one.
Feeling it. 4, close enough.
So close.
Can Abby
All
save
right,
it?
it would have to be a pretty high check. It's not too bad. You do combine to give over 20, so I'll say that is the average. You throw it and it just like doesn't go very
Whiffs.
far. You accidentally like throw your hand down too quickly and it hits the ground and just starts sliding, forcing Abigail to like leap over towards it and grab it just before it descends into the abyss of the black hole in the floor.
Sorry, never good at sports. Sorry.
You watch as the skeletal
Apart from
naga
running.
You did track in
returns to
college.
its slumber.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
too much.
As the last finger curls away and you now have a useless mummified goblin hand for your trinkets category.
Hey, Zombie, why did you have a goblin hand?
The loot crate. Apparently.
Ah, good. So it's not just like a personal thing you carry in your bag. Then. Good. At least that's one answer.
No, because I would have had to take it off the goblin, the undead version of fuck you that we had for a while.
I mean, I kind of always wondered why you put him on the crew. I just thought like 2 free hands
I
walking
don't
around.
know. He just
Eventually he would do
appeared one
something.
day.
He's like mice. He just showed up.
He showed up and I couldn't tell him to go away. Well, I couldn't find him to get rid of him half the time. I gave up.
Like the backstory for about half of the crew on the ship is we just showed up and he can't get rid of us.
The cockroaches.
Imagine there's at least 3 party members, right? That's probably me, fuck you, and Lou.
So, where's the dice? Ah, okay, it's up there.
Up there. It's okay, I've got an idea. I'll let you guys roll first and then I'll go.
I hate to tell you this. I can't jump that high.
That's why I'm saying I got an idea.
Okay,
Yeah, but you
then-
said, but then we go first.
Well, we'll come
Well-
back to this idea in a second. Lou, there is now just a dead corpse without teeth next to this die. What would you like to roll?
I would like to 4.
Remember to write water naga teeth into your inventory. It might come up later.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely imagine a use for it. Ooh, next level.
All right, Lou, you find yourself in a room that, with a spiraling, decaying stack of shelves in a stair-like formation up into a hole in the ceiling that brings you up into the next room. Other than that, it appears to just be a way-through point of nothing of particular note here.
What aisle is it?
Let's see. Roll a random new aisle, please. It is bed linens.
Ooh. You know what those can be used for, Lou? Improvised cult robes. You might want to take a bunch. Take a stack.
What's interestingly is the makeshift stairs that are created from the twisting shelving units still have their products lining the shelves, so you just have this padded staircase up.
I imagine it's like the IKEA box, like the open, like bookshelf storage units, just full of towels, basically. And bed clothes.
Yeah. Makes a great little resting spot. But yes, we'll come back to Lou in a second then, as we return to the plan of Gwent, Zormir, and Abigail before finally returning back to Alvina. But first, Gwent, Abigail, and Zormir, what would you like to do?
And casting
So what's your plan?
Cast fly.
Oh, fly.
Fly.
Fly is a pretty good answer, to be fair. That's effective. I'll give you that, Zormir. But I was kind of expecting something a little bit more ingenious when you made such a big deal about it.
Don't worry, guys. I got this basic plan. Like, you know what? Just gonna walk over there and touch it.
I tap myself and I tap Gwent and say, well, it's the easiest method to get up there. Which one of us carrying Abby?
Abby's already like getting up onto Gwen.
I mean, you could
Abby,
at least
you roll
wait until I
first.
said yes. For sure.
Abby, you roll first. Then. it
So
doesn't
you
really
just
matter
plummet. So it's just plummet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Any preference? Like, any idea why I should roll?
Abby, roll a 6. I'll roll a 5. We do the same plan. We meet up in 2 rooms' time.
What about Zormir?
I
Roll
don't
a
care.
4. Roll a 4, Zomir, and then roll a 7.
I've been finding some interesting things. I've been finding some interesting things. D waves the glove a
All I
bit.
found so
And
far
then
is blood maggers. That's it.
I
To be
start
fair,
licking
6 is
the.
good actually, because you know there's no traps or threats in the bone rooms.
Yeah.
Or at least
I'm
you
licking-
can't assume that.
I start licking the cotton candy hand. Tasty.
Why is your hand pink?
You do so. It's feeling tingly again as you're next to a die.
That's strange.
It's actually
On you
just
go.
acid. You're gonna like. He's gonna go off of your hand, and it's just bones underneath. It's flesh-eating bacteria, actually.
You know what's very funny?
What?
Oh, come on!
Yes!
You rolled a 5.
You're only finding blood knockers. That's it. There's a lot of other things in here. You're finding none of them.
It's gonna be funny when you look at the actual for little map and you found the only rooms that only have blood daggers.
I'm guessing I roll a 4.
As I appear in the room,
You can roll whatever you want that isn't a
is
5.
this maze full of this?
Oh, yeah, Zombie could have rolled a 6. I've just realised.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
just
roll a
kept-
4.
Is it another treasure room?
Well, let me guess. A treasure chest.
No, it's not a treasure room. Although there is one on this level.
Yeah. I imagine
Because
there's
there's one on every level.
I was about to say, I imagine there's one on at least one on every level, which I also love that I think it's the only one we missed, by the way, on this floor.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, you're actually in luck. That's the only one that doesn't have one.
Oh, fair enough then.
There's
One
more
of them has 2.
The bottom
actually,
one has
and
2. So the top one has.
Yeah, the bottom one.
Yeah, there's another one that has 2 up above, and then a couple more that actually there's like 3 rows that have 0.
Okay.
Because they are all supposed to be randomly just distributed throughout.
Yeah.
Okay then. Abigail is in a bone room and is having a swell, slightly creepy time as she occasionally hears noises of bones shifting around. And the occasional just distant mumbling of, "Hey, my bone. Hey, more bones."
Ow, if I fuck you. Oh yeah, Point's not moved. Has Point been killed by the mimic?
No, I just forgot to put the point in the background. Because I'm just going to randomly place them when they return. I'm not actually taking their
Yeah.
turns.
It's Boba Fett, the pit of Sarlacc.
I love.
He's just
I
holding on.
I've actually done Jones's turn once out.
I love the concept. Imagine if all of the bone rooms, that's all that fuck you gets for the entire rest. They just get bone rooms, so they're just looting more and more bones. They just go from bone room to bone room to bone room to bone room to bone room.
Whether they can Jones fell down. And there's one more. Jones kind of
He's back for round 2!
To be fair, the command does eventually wear off, but it's just like, it's funny that he fell down and I got returned to back to where he was. Jones may be trapped here forever if he doesn't catch up eventually.
Easiest
Alright,
way to deal with the feral werewolf, just trap them in a loop.
Gwent, you find yourself. Let's say, what's this blood naga doing? Ooh, in lampshades and desk accessories.
Here's where fuck you is.
Wait.
Yeah, he's not gonna find fuck you.
It might be nicked. Can fuck you loot a naga whole? Like living still?
No. Okay. Alright, Gwent, you're in luck.
Okay.
It's dead.
There's actually nothing here but lampshades.
I would say my passive perception is 25 if it helps.
I'm not even thinking about I'm thinking of the fact that I have to just go and do all this work I just did.
Yeah.
I'd fine with you succeeding.
He's like,
Well, you could have told me that before I started hiding things.
You'll never see me.
There's beautiful lampshades everywhere. There's this really nice, like, red Naga scaled lampshade stand with this beautiful lampshade on it. Doesn't match the actual, you know, the strange coiling stand that it appears to be on. Hey, wait a second. That's a blood Naga.
I love, by the way, if Alvina had gotten into that room, she'd be immediately trying to put that in the bag of holding. Just get the fuck in the...
There is a attempting to stealth using the fuck you method, blood Naga in this room.
Don't react.
What would you like to do?
Don't react in any way. Just accept it and go to
You
the
didn't
next.
see him.
You didn't
Just
see
running
anything.
towards the dice. Just like, nope, I don't need any lampshades. We have enough on the ship.
Alright. Now he is going to fail to launch a surprise attack at you. So this will be a flat roll since he does not have stealth. But he is going to try and bite you for a 21.
Oh,
But you managed to just slip through. What would you like to do?
Hit the dice.
And you could do so next time as we go back to Zormir. Zormir, you find yourself in a entirely new aisle that I need to generate now. Go! You find yourself in a chairs aisle.
We could use some
I need
chairs.
this thing to be a little bit more creative. There's all kinds of chairs. There's bean bags, large sofas, armchairs, wooden chairs, bar stool chairs, all of it. And sitting in next to the dice is a blood naga coiled up on a what appears to be a bean bag, and a spirit naga sitting in a armchair. The two of them appear to be conversing in Naga.
Would you understand?
I understand Naga.
You do understand Naga. They appear to be talking about what's more important in a warrior, the warrior spirit or the warrior's blood, which also translates as passion in Naga.
would you like
They
to
both stop and turn to you as you arrive.
So you both, is this what this whole argument is about? A warrior's spirit, a warrior's passion? And conversing.
What do you mean what this is about? This labyrinthine is not our doing.
Oh, I'm not on about that, but your argument between the three,
It's four.
four, Nagas, ours, and is one. Each one represents a different
Philosophy.
element of philosophy?
Don't be silly. We fight for the great spirits, as only one may reign supreme. This philosophical difference is more a pastime, if anything. At the end of the day, we fight and we kill.
They're just
We
having the debate
all
first.
exhibit spirit and passion. Yes. But while you're here, why don't you help us settle our little debate? And help us determine what's more important in a warrior? Passion or spirit? Yes, would you be so kind as to volunteer? You need not, but it's preferable.
Do the third
It
option.
helps with the game.
Do the third option.
Passionate spirit.
No, the mind is what I was going to say. That seems very Zormir answer, but...
Yeah. What about a keen mind? A tactical.
What do we look like? Water Naga?
There we are! I knew that would be so...
Ah, so that's what they represent. And what do the Guardian Naga represent then?
They represent nothing, and they stand for nothing, and they die for nothing. Yes. Now, we are done entertaining your questions. Help us, or we'll both gang up against you.
Well, I kind of have a meeting with their boss. Pointing toward.
Towards the guy, the Spirit Naga. I have a meeting with the
You
Great
have a
Shukan
meeting
schedule.
with the Great
Rather
Chukan.
than their boss.
What a sumptuous not prosperity.
Pomposity. Pomposity.
Pomposity is this?
I was granted a boon by one of your warriors to have a possible meeting with the Great Tucan, and have gained the knowledge of your language and of your
Customs.
culture.
You do speak Naga, that is true, and with such a fluent tongue.
And with the Spirit Naga
What is-
accent.
Very well. Speak the name of this warrior, and if your tongue rings true, I will side with you.
We actually do know their name, because I've got it written down, actually.
Okay.
I don't know where, but I've got it
Well.
written down.
Tick tock, tick tock.
Can I do a history check to see if I can remember the name? Because Bob does not remember because it was so long ago.
It was
he
like
actually
a
did
year and a half ago, but...
and I did not write it down like Jamie did.
Yeah, I don't know where mine is, but I know I've got it written.
Well, I don't think. I'm going to have a look through my notes, see if I... allies, number of...
Not deep. It was after Deepwell. Princess Im Flame Waifu. I've just got written down in one note.
I don't think it's her.
No.
Gwent's
Then
Trauma.
endings with the Great Tucan, North Kingdoms.
Gauntlets Rise. Rebellion Leaders. It's probably around here. Ooze Pirates.
Yeah.
The Grove. The Red
The
Dragon.
only thing I've got in the notes has been of the Izel, the audience with the Great Tucan. I didn't.
Wow.
The only thing I've got in the notes is
You
the
didn't think this would come back up again,
Tucan.
did you?
Eh.
It's not in that segment of my notes.
Alright, in order to move things along, it is Spirit Warrior Zexel.
Or Zexel. Okay. The Spirit Warrior Zexel.
Zexel? Yes, that's my older brother. He went missing about a decade ago.
Wow. Well, we saved him.
Has it been that
Yes.
long?
And was captured by some bad,
Don't say
very
noids. Don't say noids. Don't say noids. Do not say noids.
Say no, say
Very-
no.
very bad
Slavers. Just say slavers.
flavors and trying to do some nasty experiments with them, I believe. Luckily, we freed them, and
Yeah, I have
Dealt
Naga
with me.
Zexel. I found it. It was in a note. They did have it written down. I knew it.
dealt with them, and they granted us all a boon for helping them out. I wished audience with your leader.
Any friend of Zexel's is a friend of Pexel's.
Pexel! Well, hell.
I grant sanctum to this one. Fine. We'll experiment on the next Noid that comes along. Are you happy? I am content. You may leave now. We have no further use of you. I suppose I will see you back in the Great Chukan's court for when I inevitably die on this battlefield.
Oh, good luck with your debate. Hopefully you can find an answer. I don't know if any of my friends will be the best one to answer this one for you. But
We know.
Who knows, who knows?
all right.
Alright, we'll come back to you in a second. Lou Grim, roll a dice.
What is most
Which
important for a
one?
warrior?
Oh,
Winning. The element of surprise. Bang! Fireball.
Stalwart, a nice stalwart armor is probably Zormir's answer.
I imagine Zormir would be the keen mind, to be honest. I absolutely imagine that would be.
Keen mind and tactics and
Yeah. Well, just a key mind in general, because not necessarily tactics, but you made the armor, right? So that seems like an artificery answer.
A rule of 5.
5. What? I'm gonna be on the right layer first.
See, where is
1,
Lou?
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, there you are.
Alright, you have arrived in a blank room.
no prize.
You
Perception
have
check.
arrived in an empty thing.
Blank is like an empty ale.
1 second, let me
Sold
check it
out. Sold out.
You found a candy aisle, but it's sold out. All the sweets are
Yes,
gone.
you have found a aisle with just nothing but sold out stickers everywhere. Otherwise, every single thing in this room is just empty, nothing but empty aisles as far like row upon row and sold out signs. There's nothing in this room. You found one of the black rooms.
I also had the word "great sale," 50% off.
99%.
All right, Alvina. You eventually come to, and everyone in this room has left. You are left. You find yourself alone, having come out of your trance. The bowl still in your hand, and both the Nagas and the angelic shark have left.
That was delicious. Gonna
But
headbutt the
rude at the
6.
same time.
A 6. 5, 6. Okay. Do.
Yeah, I found a treasure room finally.
All right, you find a beautiful bejeweled chest made of this very lovely red cherry oak with very pristine silverly copper brackets on it. Go ahead and roll me a D100. Let's see what you get.
73. Also, I'm stealing the chest, by the way. This is a nice chest.
Yeah, look at the contents
fair.
for
Red wood.
you.
The red cherry wood, yeah.
Okay,
Wood,
okay.
silver, chest. I mean, it always needs storage.
with a monkey paw in it.
Not that the other hand of the goblin,
A
actually.
goblin paw.
It's the second hand, it's the other hand.
It's the other one.
You find what appears to be a skeletal egg, as if it's just like a little egg-shaped cage.
Egg cage. Okay.
There appears to be engravings along the bones that make up the bars of this cage, each depicting these very crude, basic imagery of humanoid shapes in what appears to be great agony.
Did I find a fucking soul cage? Cool.
One snake.
Well, good to know.
You got to know.
Yeah.
That is you.
I found the soul cage aisle of IKEA, guys.
Next to the hot dogs.
5. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Ooh. Reveal.
The next layer.
round. Alrighty, Gwent, what would you like to do?
Looks like Abby's. We're about halfway.
6.
Abby's about halfway.
Yeah, Abby's gonna win this all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You join Abigail in a ladder room. Lou, what would you like to do?
Go 4.
You're in the ladder room.
You find yourself in the ladder room with Abigail and Gwent. Lou, you're alive!
Hey, Gwent, yes.
What? I gotta stop assuming people are dead. What am I doing?
This is real dark, Abby. Oh, have you seen a Doctor Not So Mere?
Have you
mean-
banged your head recently?
No. I have been getting strange dreams lately, though.
Well, that's a bad sign.
I look at Lou.
Tell me more about these bad
Lou,
dreams.
what have you been doing? Do they involve
What
frogs?
kind of dreams? Like dreams like you're being dragged somewhere against your will? Look at Lou.
Shut up, look at Lou.
No. I'm in like some sort of fog, and there's a silhouette of a man wearing a hat, and he's smoking.
Oh,
But the dream
Gandalf!
always ends before I can find out more.
Gandalf!
It cannot be.
she's had her brush with death. She's now met the person.
I met the guy.
All right, we are getting into the second half. Do. And because blank rooms are boring,
Lava.
let's get rid of them.
Wait,
No
what?
more blank room.
Floor is lava?
All the black rooms turn to lava.
Yeah, I heard you say that, and I'm like, what? The floor is lava?
Maybe. Or the ceiling could be lava.
If I get to the dice quick enough, that should be around 5 resistance.
The air is lava, that classic game. Clearly this is the Gandalf that she's found, by the way.
Jesus.
You can hear the epic sax guy, or when you look at that picture.
there are now no longer any empty rooms in the second half.
Hell yeah.
Let's up the stakes a little.
Yeah.
All full of blood daggers.
No, everyone that you enter specifically gets changed to whatever it was to a Blood Naga.
Yeah. All right, Zormir, roll your dice. Where would you like to go?
I rolled a 6.
One,
zooming.
2, up. Congratulations, you have the last empty room.
Oh, well,
Thinking
I
about
wasn't going to
going
catch
there.
up with them that quickly.
Alvina, you have your cage.
Yay.
What would you like to do?
Well, keep going. Keep on the track record that everyone's doing. 6, which I think is the room 1
2,
before
3,
Zorma.
4, 5, 6.
What do I find?
Oh, you find a trap.
Yay! What is it?
Jing-
Bear trap. Just on a like.
1 second. Where's my random trap generator? Go. Ooh, a swarm of insects. Give me
Alvina's finding
a-
all the animal traps.
You materialize in what appears to be a newly infested void void wasp. There we go. Come on, Chris. Void wasp nest. There are massive hand-sized purple striped wasps that all kind of just going about their day here. There's a swarm of them as they turn to look at you. And they begin teleporting closer to you.
On my location, fireball.
You
Dragon
craft
armor up,
your,
fireball!
New house party.
Okay, roll damage and see if you can take them all out. You'll need over 100 damage to finish them.
I will not get over 100 damage, but I will probably keep them off me for
Yeah,
long
me too.
enough.
That's fair. You manage to disintegrate a third of them as they teleport into your space. Some of them survive purely by being in the temporal space in between their teleports when it goes off and materialize as the air starts to clear. But we'll come back to them in a second. Anyone left down here? I need to do Jones.
Jones,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. Jones found a mimic.
Jones is stuck behind the mimic now.
All right, we return to Abigail, Gwent, and Lou. Yeah, I'm not really sure what it means. I just have this foreboding sense that one of you is going to die soon.
I look at Lou again.
I would also look at it. Or the points died the most, I think, so far out of all of us.
I'm worried more about the one down here.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, on that cheerful note, shall we do the same plan?
Sure. Was I going on 6 or 5?
I'll go for 6. I hit the 6.
Okay, so I should do 5?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Gwent finds a blood naga.
If I do, I will
Crash
be
out.
upset.
You'll crash out.
All right, Gwent, what would you like to do?
Yep. We were bound to have it eventually happen where
Blood,
someone...
Naga, blood, Naga.
Naga.
Okay. Oh my god, I have too many lists. Why did I make this so fucking procedurally generated? Why did I do this to myself?
I just realised I found the wasps aisle of IKEA.
You found the antiquated honey aisle.
The antique honey. It's teleporting honey.
Artisan honey.
Artisan honey, indeed. I do like
That's the
Alvina's
one
first.
John should have found.
I'll do Jesus. I do like Alvina's instant instinct. Bugs, boom.
What
That's how
you
is...
I wonder where Gwent got their trigger happy. Like, you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to be bold.
Yeah, who knows? It's a mystery to all of us.
Oh, here we go. Here's the list. All right, cool. Let's actually turn you into a numbered list, though, because your bullet points don't really matter to me. Okay, and by that, everyone, is this listening to be updated? I can also reveal that you got a new room type.
Oh, you found Dad
Oh.
from Kids Next Door. Again, it's
No,
Imix.
that's just Prince of Fire, yeah.
Yeah.
One second, I need to double check that this is everyone. I feel like we're missing someone. We are missing someone? Yeah.
Game
I
show
think
room.
there should be 7. Well, there's 6 discovered, okay. Roll me a d8.
Did you find the merchant, maybe?
6.
6. You see yourself, but a older, wispier version of yourself.
Again.
Come
Again!
on!
Gwent, is that you?
You found old man Gwent
How
for
did I
the
get trapped
second
here
time.
again?
Oh, come here. Come. You find yourself in the centaur aisle. There's lounging beds and climbing harnesses.
The worst part is I'm pretty sure that is actually one of the, like, 9 spaces that is the center of the actual shore store, by the way. Because I think it's this set of spaces here is the actual center of the building.
Centaur at the centaur.
Gwent, take a seat. I have something important to tell you.
You've died.
Go on. Bum me out again. Go on.
Okay, what was it again? My memory's not as good as it used to be.
Can I just roll a medicine check to see how fucked up I am?
Yeah,
How
sure.
long until he dies?
It's like, just looking like still got all the legs, so that's a bonus.
He pulls out what appears to be a alarm clock and starts eating it.
I didn't know you were half
no.
goat, Gwen.
What is it I had to tell you? Oh, yes, young me, Gwent. I remember now the very important thing that I have to tell you. I can't wait. Are you in a state of mind to hear what I have to tell you? It's very important, but it may change your worldview.
Taking a deep breath and trying to calm down. Like, I am willing to accept your wisdom.
This might be the most important words you ever hear. Do you understand? You have to listen.
As long as he doesn't say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I'm willing to listen.
What I'm about to say will change everything for you.
I will choke you, old man.
Just spit it out.
Have you ever tried eating a clock? It's very time consuming.
Gwen, what's your highest damaging spell?
Can I just use Mage Hand just to gently push him in the face? Just like, not
You do
damage,
so.
just like annoying.
He tips over and shatters.
Oh my god, you killed him!
Bloody
In
Ted,
some
isn't
ways,
it?
the best I could have got.
I was genuinely half expecting, like, one of us finds that place later and it's just a dead old man Gwen on the floor with his head caved in by a mace. Just been beaten to death.
As the body shatters, you see that it appears to have been hollow, and there is a entity, a round creature inside it.
If
Fuck
you
you.
tell me to eat a
Pick
clock,
it up.
I'm going to beat you to death.
Oh, you're no fun!
It's the clock guy again.
Oh, it's been a long time since you saw me.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna say it's been a hot minute. I genuinely thought it was gonna say it's been a hot minute.
Oh.
Long time also is
You
good.
haven't left my mind for a second. You delightful.
Oh,
kid.
that's good. Did you complete the loop?
One of them.
Ah, then you already know about the second loop. Very good.
Fuck.
We knew there was gonna be another loop. We knew we wouldn't get out of all of them.
Yeah. It's like, yep. Know about it. Looking forward to it.
Excellent, excellent. Well, we'll find out in time.
That was a good one. That was a very good one.
Speaking of which, I don't have all the time in the cosmos. Why did you summon me?
To try and speed this up. I know how you like to be on time for things and not lag.
Oh, very well. As he hands you what appears to be a wristwatch. Here you go.
For some reason, I thought it
Thank
was gonna
you.
be a D100. I'm gonna be honest. He's like, just roll this D100 instead of the D6 for one roll.
See how it goes.
Yeah. If you overshoot it, you keep going, and you like circle back around.
Well, I'm glad I could help you this time.
That was last time, to be fair.
And I'm glad there's no lava for me to fall into after making a terrible mistake. Thank you very much for your time.
I don't get it.
I hate.
Alright.
Oh my god! Thank you for the watch.
Alright, you would have.
Each of our interactions with each of the pillars is hilariously different.
Okay, Grant, you're still flying. You won't fall into lava this time.
Dispel magic, fall into lava.
Does I assume he's just disappeared to be annoying?
No, he's just sitting there.
He's got all the time
Do
in
you
the
want
world!
Tell me how to use the watch, or are we just?
Hmm?
The watch?
Oh, you'll figure it out in time. Don't want to fast
don't get
forward
it.
to the surprise. Oh,
Okay. Can I just investigate the watch? Arcana, perception, whichever you
Yeah.
wish.
yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Investigation.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance on myself first, just in case I do poorly.
It's not
Alright.
bad. It's not a good roll for you, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
18.
18 is okay.
You are absolutely sure that this is not a magical watch.
Wasn't high enough roll. Or it was, it just gave you a regular watch. It's a snack for later, Gwen.
That's the thing I'm scared about. Like, do I just try and eat it?
If you don't, I'm willing to test it. I'm willing to test it by eating it.
I turn away from him and I lick the watch just to see if it tastes of anything.
He gave you one of those candy watches with all the beads on it.
Oh!
As you lick the watch, you get the taste of dirty steel in your mouth.
God damn it. The only pillar I've met, and it's the guy with the jokes.
Didn't you briefly meet death as well?
I haven't met any pillars. I've avoided him apart from this guy who I can't just hate from.
Fuck you.
Oh no, you've met Cataclysm when Alvina and Fuck You introduced them to the group.
Yeah, you've met Cat here.
Yeah, you met Cat Fell
Oh,
recently.
Roger in the... Yeah. 2 down.
To
Two
be fair,
down.
they appeared as just some sort of guiding
Yeah.
spirit.
Oh no, you met two. You met another one actually. You've met both the ones Alvina knows, actually. Because you met Destiny. Because everybody met Destiny. It was very hard not to meet Destiny, actually. And Point caused so many problems.
On various occasions.
Just gonna fiddle with the watch for a while, and while I try and guess how long it'll take Abby to roll the next dice.
Well, we'll come back to you in a second. All right, Lugrim, your last one up here in this group. What would you like to do? Your allies have vanished.
You could roll a 6 and end up with Gwent. Because Abby just went, so...
No, it was Abby then.
Yeah, Abby went first.
Oh, Abby went first, okay.
So you can't re-roll a 6.
I rolled the 6.
I roll a 4.
Yeah, I thought Gwent went first, so...
A 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty then. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
You could have met a Blood Naga, Gwent.
So close.
Oh.
That's bad.
Ooh. That is bad. Unfortunately, you don't avoid the random stream of acid currently going across the room.
Ouch.
What is that? 8d6 acid. You take 31 acid damage as you are dead in the middle of this jet stream coming from the Blood Naga.
And you're dead.
I'm resistant, so that's only 15.
Ooh, hell yeah.
You take it. You watch as the two Nagas, the Water Naga and the Blood Naga, are fighting each other, casting off AoE spells. What would you like to do? They appear to be directly combating in the middle of the room where the die is, each trying to reach it, preventing the other from gaining access.
Scope and touch it. Do it. Full beams. Stroll up very calmly, Jedi style.
Technically have an alliance with the Blood Naga.
They're fighting.
Yeah, they're a little busy to...
Yeah, they are fighting.
You could just kill them both again.
Right, so what am I going to do?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do as the Naga's fighting you?
Hello?
What you doing, Lou?
Okay. Guiding bolt at 3rd level.
At
At?
The Spirit Naga?
Water
The
Naga.
Spirit Naga or the Water Naga?
Water Naga.
Water
Yes.
Naga.
Spirits are now yellow. Okay, roll for attack and damage.
I didn't realize it was...
Think you miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, you do miss. Are you willing to spend more time helping the Blood Naga?
Yes.
Then we will come back to you next round. Zormir, what are you up to?
Is going into the ladder room count as one? Like, is that going up?
Both of them
Is
are
that-
one. Both of them are the same space, basically.
Alright.
Yeah, I've decided just to count them as the same space. It's more fun. That makes more sense
we'll-
too.
I'll go here. One before blue.
4?
Because if I went for 6, I would have.
I was also thinking the same thing. It's like, damn it, Sam! I was gonna go there next as well. So.
All right, Zormir, you find a beautiful golden chest. Roll a d100.
Okay.
God. Damn it!
Yep.
I'm gonna do the same as Alvina and grab the chest.
Steal the chest as well. You never know. Alvina's got a lot of boxes in her rooms from the various loot chests that she's stolen.
Because I'm looking for a chest that's worth a certain amount.
Oh, you
to make
are! I
the-
forgot about that.
Yeah.
You're not having mine. This is my one.
Storylines. Let's look on. Where the hell did I put my tracker? There we
What
go.
is it, Ninja?
Next. Looks like I gotta add this so I keep track of it. All right, you discover what appears to be IKEA treasure map.
You found the map.
As you look at the map, you can pick one type of room, and I will reveal all of them on the map.
That is good.
Now, technically, this would only be for Zormir,
Yeah.
but fuck it.
Yeah, but fuck it. It's a group upgrade. It's fine.
I reveal all treasure rooms.
I'm about to say, you can do treasure rooms, you can do trap rooms, I think would be the noteworthy ones, right?
Okay, you want all treasure rooms. Well, that is
They're
appropriate.
going to be
'cause
very loot hungry, so might as well
Yeah.
let them
It
know
is,
well.
it is a treasure map.
Oh, the loot is.
The loot map.
Right. Is that all of the remaining ones? Yes, because you actually have already found all the bottom ones. All right, there you go. Although I actually don't think you can see them on the hidden part of the map, hilariously.
No, we cannot.
So
Nope.
you're gonna have to wait until you get to the next level. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I
You-
can reveal.
They use the sending stone to say, "Oh, this is where all the loot rooms are."
Oh,
Where?
wait, you're going to the
It
right.
doesn't give us an image. It just gives us, this is where the loot rooms are in verbal. It's like, I don't know where that
I tell
is.
them how many
Oh, yeah, I don't
squares
think
away
that-
from me.
Hilariously, I don't think that's revealed it for any of you,
No.
actually. Because they're all in the hidden section. That's funny. Okay, they're all revealed, and you will find them as you go to each layer.
Yeah, each level tells us.
Level 1 is good square number. And
Zombie, just tell us when we're towards the right areas. Know what the fuck you're talking about.
okay. Is everyone
I'm-
okay anyway?
I'm being attacked by wasps.
Get the
I've
damn
been
thing
given
down.
the watch from the time pillar, and he won't tell me why.
Eat it.
Because it will reveal its true purpose in time.
Have you tried eating it?
It doesn't taste nice if I've licked it. And
No,
I'm
you have
not
to
proud
bite
of
it.
myself for this. Oh.
Either that or wipe it off and I'll bite it.
It's true, it's true.
I'm concerned if I bite it, he's just going to say something stupid. So I'm going to be outside of the room if I do it.
All right, Alvina. The wasps are quickly regrouping, and there is still a small amount of them between yourself and the next die. What would you like to do? You can either dive through them, attempting to avoid them, try to clear them out of your way, using up some form of resource, or run the other direction.
Can I fireball and jump at the die and hit the stroke? Go for the 6.
Yes.
Yep, I will do that. I will spend another fireball. To
All
power
right, roll me a
through.
d6.
I just went for the 6. But if I'm getting random.
Oh yeah, to clarify, whenever I say that, I do just mean you can pick the die.
6.
It's because mechanically you are still rolling the die to a 6.
Yep. Also, just to see how much damage I do to
4,
the wasps.
5,
Another
6.
30.
Yep, another third of them gone. You come into a Blood Naga and Lou Grim fighting a Water Naga.
Oh, howdy, Lou. Do you need a hand?
It's the. Yeah,
Lou,
slowly
you
this-
hear, "So good. A blood servant. As the blood naga looks to Alvina, Alvina, give me a charisma saving throw. As the blood naga's
I give
eyes flash
Alvina
red.
guidance.
Oh, cool. Is this against charm?
No, it's against an enrage, technically.
Because I'm raging, I'm going to give myself disadvantage. Because that feels
That's fair, that's fair.
appropriate. 5. I probably would have failed either way.
Okay.
Alright, we need a little
And
blood
then-
Alvina.
And I got an 8 total because Lou gave me guidance. So. Really angry, Alvina! Doom music just starts playing.
Alright, standard enrage clauses. You feel your blood boiling, your heart pumping, the heat rising to your face as your eyes almost cloud over with a red hue as you seek to destroy anyone who is not red.
I will say, Alvina's eyes are always like that. She actually has glowing red eyes.
The Doom music has definitely kicked in.
Literally, it's you know in Doom where you get the berserker power up, so you're already enraged, so you get berserk. That just happened to Alvina.
That's very fair.
It
But
actually
yes,
works out perfectly.
you will attack any non-red creatures at will closest to you.
Good thing you're red,
Blue's
Lou.
red.
Good thing you're red, Lou.
Yeah, but the
The
blood
Naga's
naga has
the
red
water
on
Naga's
it.
gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's perfect because the water naga has red hair. So it has red on
To be fair, it has to be entirely red. Oh, well, yeah, it's just because the blood naga's red.
fucking loopholes.
Alright, that is
Primer red.
Alvina. We'll come back to you in a little bit when we get back to Lou. I think Abby's next. Let's see if she can catch back up again. 3. Actually, or does she continue to do 6?
Right, well,
1,
do
2,
6.
3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see what happens there. Lou Grim, there is a raging Alvina that has rushed in to fight the water naga. Honestly, it's hard to tell if there's anything amiss.
Let's see.
What would you like to do, Lou?
I'd leave. I'm going to say I'd leave if I were you. It's a good idea.
Look at Alvin and say, "You got this. You look really
You'll be
ready
fine.
for this."
You'll be fine.
But what's it gonna be, Neil? Let's see what the water naga can do. Ooh, a minor illusion.
You gonna beat up the naga, or are you gonna leave?
Third level blight on the water naga.
Alright, what am I making?
Con, I think. What it is.
It is charisma 16.
Ooh.
For blight? Damn.
Oh, wait, did you say third level?
Bane.
I was about to say third. Blight is 4th level spell. Bane makes sense.
Oh, Bane. Okay. 11. Like if you rolled very low. Yep, he has a negative D4. That's okay. I know what Bane does.
Yeah.
Bane.
All right. Just over the course of this round, this water naga is going to die.
Yep.
Hilariously, I feel like the Bane tips it enough that I was going to have it cast minor illusion and change Lou's color. But it's too distracted being baned right now.
Yep. No, Reed just rips it apart.
Alright.
It's red now.
No.
It's red now.
Lou, would you like to stay in this room or travel onwards?
I would like to give Valvina a healing word.
That's
See
fair.
if that
Alvina's currently, I
helps
imagine,
her.
just destroying anything, any of the furniture nearby.
Yep. She's not speaking any language that you can understand, probably.
He's speaking the word of rage.
Would you like to hear? Do you know there is a god of rage in Alterra? Would you like to hear the good word of the god of rage? Exactly.
Yeah. It's in the butcher, right?
Yes. I think the butcher got most of the Tempest and War Gods.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in the butcher.
Well, I say most of the War Gods. Each of them has a War God. That's kind of the point. But I'm pretty sure the butcher got some of the Tempest ones.
I think you said he ate the entire Tempest domain. Like, he specifically has all of the Tempest stuff.
I'd quickly say to the Blood Naga,
You'll be a good minion for me. Yes.
don't
Sorry, I
don't kill
was
her.
admiring this barbarian too much.
She is very good, strong
Such
and great.
passion.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, it's why
So-
you are so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. What were you saying?
She's eating the furniture at the moment.
To the Blood Naga, so don't harm her, don't kill her. I know Thiefling from earlier. He's my ally.
I see. Very well. I would not want to waste such a valuable pawn. I shall send it forward to annihilate my enemies in whichever path I decide to travel.
And she will be happy to do that.
Yeah, that's not actually that far off what she was playing anyway.
Let's see.
It's where Lou is going to be saying to everyone, paint yourself red. Trust.
I choose Pride.
What you gonna do, Lou?
I choose 5.
Ah.
You choose 5?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Fascinating.
The only non-ladder one.
I don't like that.
Oh, it is a ladder. Maybe.
It's supposed to be a ladder.
Might not be. Not every single one of the first ones is a ladder. There's one, but it's not every single one, so.
Interesting.
It's an empty room.
Oh, it's not an empty room. The DM's trying to figure out if the lack of ladder is deliberate or not.
There is something in the room. Is it a trap?
Oh, it's because
The
the DM
ladder's
started getting
invisible.
weird with ladders after this point. That's
Okay.
Oh shit.
Wait, is this exactly the midway point? 1, 2, 3.
This is the
five,
mid-level, I
1,
believe.
2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay, so the DM at the time when designing the map was like, hey, wouldn't it be a great challenge if they had to figure out how to get up to the next level without a ladder? But also, I don't think that actually works with the mechanics, because you just teleport.
It's fine, there's just no ladders necessarily from
It's
this
no ladder,
floor.
yeah.
Yeah, it's fine because we teleported the next ones.
Yeah, that makes sense. I forget that's how the system I designed works.
Yeah, it's technically just a speed boost, the previous ladders, to get us into the second half. Ah, another same again!
Yeah.
You find two Naga fighting each other.
This looks weirdly
I like how
familiar.
Lou's just making friends with all the Blood Naga.
Yeah, we're getting an alliance here with the...
Yeah.
You're red. You're our friend.
I also love, by the way, that so far the list of full people that we've got, the werewolf and the barbarian went more berserk. Shocking. So far.
Shocking. Absolutely. Lou, give me a strength saving throw as a gust of wind attempts to knock you back.
Okay.
I like how we've decided for some reason, just subtly, that the water nagas are our enemy, just outright. Every
seems so.
single water naga we've encountered has died.
15.
In this entire
fif-
campaign.
Yep. 15 succeeds. You are not knocked back and are able to hold your ground in the central area. You watch as the water naga is breathing this cold river-like air through the area, trying to push the blood naga back, as it previously attempted to fight and spit at them, but its spit has flown behind it. Luckily, you arrived on not right behind it, so you were not caught up in this attack. What would you like to do, Lou?
Red Alliance! Stab.
You got any ideas, Neil? You gonna ally with the blood naga again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't just take that as a default assumption if you'd like. All right, you begin attacking the water naga. You can decide how much power and resources you want to put into this, but eventually, with 2v1, the two of you will eventually win. Though you may take a couple licks in the time. Are you going cantrips or high-level spells against this water naga?
3rd level guiding bolt.
Okay, then you hit, and just the two of you alone will very quickly finish this. If I could actually get to the little cross. Nope, come on, come here, you. Give me... There we go, just to kill you. Yes! You are a friend of the mighty Achukin. What the fuck is your name? Atashi?
Akashi, or something like that.
Atushi, the Blood Warrior. You adorn Atushi's favorite color.
I don't know him personally, but I'll tell you who I do know. I know a Thiefling.
You know a tiefling?
Thiefling is the name of the first one.
Thiefling. I met him earlier in this place.
I see.
You may not be acquainted with him, but he is an ally of mine.
Yes. Then you are a friend of Atushi. Good. Together we shall annihilate all.
Why do we keep making allies with the probably definitely evil ones of every faction?
You're the little bad guys. What do you expect?
We really are. We're like the most like, oh yeah, we're the happy-go-lucky nice guys, and then we make allies with the worst people.
Yeah. How many of our foes have you defeated, Red One?
I have friends in here as well.
You personally have
I
killed
have
3, I think.
I have defeated about 3 or 4. I can't tell you how many my friends have defeated.
I care not for your friends. I care for you specifically, as you are before me.
I have 2 of one of their teeth.
Well, you have killed enough to earn the name of Fang.
Oh. Lou gets the title! Add it to your list, Lou.
Yes. What is your designated reference?
My designated reference?
What do others refer to you as?
They're asking your name.
And I am called Lou Grim.
Then from henceforth, Lugrim, while in the presence of Atushi, you will forever be known as Lou Grim the Fang,
Thank you very much.
one of the deadly implements of Atushi the mighty blood warrior. Continue to kill Atushi's enemies and you will rise up to hold a place among even the mightiest of warriors.
I'm liking their way
That
of
would be a
promotion.
great honor.
I'm liking their way of promotion so far. Just kill the enemies. We've
That
killed
would be
a
a great
lot.
honor. So,
All right. Well,
so
you
I
make.
shall keep killing everyone I find.
Yep. Well, will you make friends with the Blood Naga more? We go
Hey,
to.
his name's Atushi, okay?
Well, the leader is called Atushi.
Yeah, that's not.
This Naga isn't called
I
Atushi.
thought it was him.
No, Atushi is the spirit's name.
Yeah, that's their little mini god.
All right, Gwent, I believe it is your turn. What would you like to do? You and Ted are hanging out in IKEA.
He wants to kill Ted.
Well, hope to see you never again, Ted. And I roll a 5.
Oh no, to a 5. No.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It was the
5,
plan
1,
I decided
2,
with Abby.
Fair.
4,
I have to,
5.
otherwise we're never going to meet.
What? Where'd he go? That's not 5.
Yeah, that's
No, that's 5.
5. No, 5 would be there.
1,
Yeah, 1,
2,
2,
3,
4.
4, 5.
Yeah,
5 is on the
5
snake.
no. This is where he ends up.
Okay, that's concerning.
Oh,
Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why.
He rolled double.
Yeah.
He rolled double
He
his
rolled a
number.
10 because of the watch. Yeah, yep, cool.
All right. Gwent, you arrive in a room. Apparently the higher echelons are just where they're all fighting.
More blood nagas, by the way. We have yet to find Gwent in a single room that hasn't got a blood naga except Ted.
But luckily,
Ted.
you're not alone with this Blood Naga, because he's fighting a Spirit Naga, as the two of them are duking it out. They are fighting in the center around the cube. What would you like to do, Gwent?
Oh.
They have not noticed your appearance yet. They are too busy fighting.
Is there anywhere I can hide and then sneak up to the cube?
You're in
If you
IKEA.
give me a high enough stealth check, yes.
Alright.
Let me double check the passive. But they are on alert, so they get an advantage on that. All right, you had to beat a 20.
Hey!
Yeah.
You have succeeded, and we will come back to you next round as you are able to avoid them.
Goddamn blood
Oh.
makers.
Alrighty then. Zormir, it is your turn. Once again, your pink hand is fizzing or tingling as you are next to the cube. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use the hand that's covered in the thing to touch the cube and turn it to 1, 2, 3. And go
4.
here.
Yeah, we haven't checked 4 yet. So.
All right, pick a second number.
Ooh, you found a warp room.
Pick another second number that is not 4, Bob.
So this 1, 2, 3, 5.
1, 2, 3, 5, or 6.
I will go here. Because 6 would take me to here, but I don't want to go directly this one behind it because it might just be simple. Hey, here's a nice trap room just before the loot.
There's a second Zormir!
Okay.
Zormir, you find yourself in 2 places at once.
The one up there, one down here.
No. Go back there. You picked a 5.
Oh. Oh. Two separate
Yep.
dice
It
rolls.
splits you off from the first room. You don't get to advance more.
Ah,
This isn't a pocket watch.
fair enough.
This is a pink hand. There are different mechanics, damn it.
Alright, that's different. That's cool.
You are experiencing both rooms simultaneously. One room absolutely filled with bones. Another room, let's see what it's filled with.
Traps!
Oh, shit.
A cloud of poisonous gas.
Is it cloud kill?
Okay.
It can be. You find yourself suddenly in a room filled with a yellow-green fog. Let's see. I don't believe you have a chance to not take the save when you first enter it. Yep, so because you were unaware of what was about to happen, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw. As you do not have time to pre-hold your breath.
Ooh, 33.
All right, you take half poison damage of 17 poison damage. And would you like to hold your breath?
Yep.
You do so. Now, would you like to breathe in to hold your breath, or stop breathing and use what air you have left in your lungs?
Ooh.
I'm using the air that's left in my lungs after taking that breath.
You're not breathing in the mustard gas.
Yeah.
That's good, that's good. What is your con scope modifier?
My con is
It's +4, isn't
Plus
it?
10.
It's +4, isn't it?
con.
Well,
Just stat.
either way, you have that many rounds plus 1 of air
+3.
before you
Yeah.
will involuntarily breathe in again.
Because you will
Least
suffocate.
you just black out.
Yeah.
But other Zormir is also experiencing this pain as you are simultaneously experiencing both consciousness.
So,
How would Bone Zormir like to react? You are in a room filled with bones. And
Breathe!
occasionally hear a distant sound of hee more bones.
Stop breathing! Maybe it'll work.
I got 17 half. Half my
Yeah,
damage.
Did they take
Yep,
17
half
or
to 8.
half of it? Yeah.
Half of it.
Oh, because it would be half. So yes, my apologies. You take 8 poison damage.
don't you feel much better for that?
Both Zormirs are currently holding their breath.
Use the other one to breathe, Zormir. I
The
don't know
other
if it
one
works like
tries-
that, but it'd be very fun if it does.
Other Zormir tries to breathe. And
You can attempt to do so, but you are unable to distinguish between the two of them. You only have one set of controls, and you are operating both simultaneously. So breathing in one will cause the other to breathe.
the
Yeah,
other
still
one
on
starts moving towards a cube.
They both
so
start moving towards the cube.
Whilst holding their breath.
Fun.
The bone room one's wondering, thinking, damn it, the freaking goblin's in here. He's probably laughing at me right now being pink. Do I look pink to my...
Yeah, you're entirely covered in the pink dust.
I'm
God.
sorry about what might happen to you, Zormir.
But yeah, I move towards the dice ready to roll.
Okay, we'll get to you
Maybe
in a second. Now, assume that both of you are on the exact same level. Unfortunately, the IKEAs have a slightly different configuration because one of them's filled with bones. As you are moving both simultaneously, they both have to go in different directions to get to the cube. Which would you like to prioritize getting to the cube?
Uh,
I'd say mustard gas room.
the gas one, but I'm gonna try and keep an eye on where I'm gonna end up with each.
That's fine. Give me a survival check. This will determine how well you are at coordinating and basically solving both simultaneously. Otherwise, we will draw back to the prioritized one.
Not very.
No, I'm back.
So unfortunately, Bone One just does not end up anywhere near the cube. But you make sure they are not anywhere dangerous or anything.
It's too taxing, so he focuses more on the. As long as they're not going to fall and die.
Ah, it's fine, it's fine. Alvina, you are sent forth to slaughter the enemies of Atushi, the mighty blood warrior. Roll me a d6. Where would you like to end up?
6.
He's a nice guy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alrighty then. Roll me a d7.
Oh.
A D7?
Yeah, normal dice.
Oh, sorry.
Wait.
Roll me a d8.
Okay.
Roll me a d8 and we re-roll on an 8.
6. Did I find Ted again?
I think they were 4.
No, Ted was 6. I was actually debating this of whether or not like I wanted to duplicate them up. From the get-go, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? No, there's like exactly that many squares. You know, we're ignoring duplicates. I don't want. Ted's done his thing. Roll again. I want to have some variety.
I got 3 again. Yeah, perfect. Original one stands.
Okay. As you arrive here, this is very convenient, because you find Cat.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. Well, she's gonna encourage me. So.
And what Cat does, we'll find out next time, because my voice is starting to go, and I've hit.
Almost 9 o'clock.
And I've hit a wall of tiredness. That's as much energy as I can put into it for now.
Fair enough.
Yep. So I'm going to leave on a high point and the mystery of what Cat does, so I can give myself at least like effectively either 2 weeks or a week or whatever. Technically, it's 2 weeks for you.
Yeah.
Alvina just doesn't move for all of next week.
And Bob. Me and Bob aren't here next week.
Yeah, Bob just
might-
gets lost trying to move.
They might be here because we finish on the Sunday. This depends on how tired we are.
Are we start on Sunday? Wait, what? Are we starting Sunday?
It's a short one.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah,
But we'll figure
short
this
one.
out next week. Either we'll continue without the two of you, or if there's other people missing, we'll do like a one-shot or something, or take the night off, who knows. But with that,
That'll
Alvina
be
has
good.
found Cat,
Yay!
and is also in a blood rage. Lou Grim is making allies with all of the blood Naga. Gwen appears to be going much faster than they were expecting.
It's not my fault.
Not your
Yeah,
fault. Abigail is 1, 2, 3. Has stumbled into a trap. And I need to do 2 for the other mad boy.
No, yeah, Bob, it's a normal event, by the way.
I thought
Oh.
it was a short one.
No, that's the 1st August one.
1, 2, 3.
The gaff's always 4 days.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3.
It's ending on the
4,
26th,
5,
which is the
6.
Monday.
Whee!
At least that's according to the website.
And Jones has fallen down again. Okay.
Let me check this because
Hey, Mazzy.
I'm
Uh,
gonna confirm that.
Yep, and
I
Gwen
might
is
have
stealthing
not
through
had
everything.
the
Yep.
ban for long enough then.
Well, with that, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. I hope you enjoyed the second episode of Naga and teleportation.
And
And
teleportation.
brains.
It seems to be we're not the stairs are kind of irrelevant. Thank you all and good night.
See ya. I'd say see ya, but we're only on my
Yeah,
channel,
see ya.
so we don't actually disconnect out and like normal. So yes. Yeah, Bob. By the way, you might need to rent the van for an extra day because yeah, it's a normal gaff. there is not a specific like bit. It's just a normal event.
I'm hoping I booked the holidays right as well.
I'm about to
This is
say,
gonna
this
be-
is on you, although if it isn't. The gaff last year was shorter because it was specifically shorter because there wasn't a bank holiday that day. But the gaff's always full. So. But yes, as we said, at least a couple of us, maybe Bob, but don't know about Bob at this point, because he might be getting, like, fired from his work.
No, I'll not be fired. It's just we have one
There's
less day
discipline.
to relax. I will be returning the. I just need to figure if I've not booked the fucking van
Fucking
order.
idiot.
Never mind.
But yes, I might be available next Monday, depending on knacked I am, but I will probably be zoning out if I are. Which is appropriate, because Alvina's berserk right now. So, yes, that should be a lot of fun. But I'm here for at least Tuesday and Wednesday streams, as usual. Thursday, we will see, because usually I pack up and prep on the Thursday before a lap event. So, and there will not be a stream on Friday, obviously, because I will be in a field. So, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Keep playing the games, keep you awesome. You guys the best on Twitch. Thank you, Chris, for jamming. Thank you all for playing. It was a delightful time. See y'all, and good night!
Bye.
Night.
Or